Fam, listen, there's a lot of disappointment on the chat. I can see already. But listen, you know what? We didn't need a whole lot of stuff. And because we didn't get the wide receiver, we need let it go. Let it go. It's okay. Aiyuk, I got a feeling Kyle picked him up for a reason. Last year they picked up Debo. I wasn't sure about that, but I'm sure about it now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And next year in the Combine, they'll be talking about Aiyuk like they were talking about Debo. Watch and see. Oh, here's Johnny, 237. Thanks, fam. Just looking at it. Hey, it is looking good for this year. I know that I think Kinlaw is going to be a tough guy. As I say, he can play. I just worry about how his body's going to withstand. That's my only concern with him. I just wish he didn't have the issues with his knees. Oh, that's a scary thought coming in with that kind of condition. Maybe the 49ers talk to him, talk to his doctors or something. I don't know what. We didn't examine him or anything like you like to do. Run it by our doctors and see what the story is. But you know what, though? In the film they were looking at him, did it look like he was struggling with his knees? I didn't see any of that. He was moving quickly. And if he's got arthritic knees, I think that's something that comes and goes. But how long will it be before he becomes Todd Gurley and they just won't work anymore? Because the NFL is nothing like what he's been through. So, let's say Aiyuk, I got a feeling. Did you see Todd? I'm sorry. Did you see Kyle? When he got Kyle was just living. I mean, he was just jumping up and down, big smile. When is the last time you see Kyle get all excited? I look more excited for this guy than he did Debo. So I think we're gonna be okay with this. And by the way, we just did that. Yeah. And by the way, 3 minutes, fam, because it's late. So don't. When I say time's up, please don't linger because we're gonna get through here in a little bit because it's really late night, and we'll talk more tomorrow. But let's be quick tonight. Okay. Let me go. Fran, 49er. Hello. Fran.
Ronbo.
Yo. I'm getting some other signals here.
You said what?
Dre, I forgot that's your Twitter name. Dre, I saw you in the chat, man. You had me laughing my butt off. Dre, your feeling. Give it up in 3 minutes. Dre, your mic's not on. There's something going wrong. Dre, something's still wrong with your mic. Or something's not coming through.
Can you hear me now?
A little better. Still muffled. Go ahead.
It's still muffled?
Oh, now you're okay. Now you're cooking. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So, I put my legendary shirt on.
There you go.
Now, I was in agreement. I said this the last 3 days. If those three guys weren't there, you got to take Kinlaw. He's the best guy on the board. We had a chance to get generational talent when it comes to CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy, and you took Kinlaw. You took Kinlaw. Now it just shows. Now, what does that say to DJ Jones and Solomon Thomas and Julian Taylor and Ronald Blair? That shows that you don't have no trust for those guys. You don't have no respect for those guys, right? So does that mean? Excuse me. Does that mean that they're going to come back and give their 100% all? Hell no. You seen DJ Jones? He was training his ass off this whole offseason. Because he said he wanted to take those snaps.
They might think, well, he can come on and help us, but he ain't taking nobody's job. Could be that attitude too.
Man, look here, man. CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Judy's right there for the taking, man. I hope John Lynch gets fired. And you got to realize something. You got to realize something. We got to face Jerry. We got to face CeeDee Lamb. We got to play the Cowboys next year.
I know,
bruh.
Drake.
That's not going to be a pretty sight.
Here's another
That's
thing,
not
though,
going to be a
Dre.
pretty shot.
We got DBs will take him down. Hey, Dre, here's the thing about this for a minute, though. We were right. It was Ruggs. And as soon as Ruggs left, because they didn't have to wait until the Raiders picked a trade out. As soon as Ruggs left, they left. Tell you, it was either Ruggs or
Ronbo,
forget about it.
we gave up the only 4th-round pick we had. We gave up 176, and we gave up 217 to get Brandon Aiyuk. Not Denzel Mims, not T. Higgins. Brandon Aiyuk, the same guy who just had a core surgery on the 7th of August. That guy, the same injury
April.
that had Deshaun Jackson sit out the whole damn year. You got that guy for Corey. You got that guy. That's the guy you want to draft. Core injury guy.
Emmanuel Samuel's job.
That guy.
Dre, we are out of time. I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna be back tomorrow and we're gonna go over this again.
I'm gonna be back with the same thing. I hope John Lynch gets torched by the Cowboys, and I hope his ass gets fired. Because you don't set no generational talent for that guy. Brandon Aiyuk is not that guy. I live in the West Coast. I watch the Pac-12 play all year, and he is not that guy.
Oh, man.
And Judy was right there for the taking, and what your dumb ass did.
Oh, man.
Traded back into the 25th pick, and you took Brandon Aiyuk. The same dude
I can't imagine
that Deshaun Jackson had, and he had to sit out the whole.
Dre, we got to go, but I'm right with you. If Aiyuk comes in.
Shout out to my TNT player, my player partner, Will, man. You know, Trey Fred, Big Coach Jay Fred, Suso, you know what I'm saying? Shay Lewis, man, all the guys, man. Hey, man, this is a horrible draft, man. You know
all right, Trey. Because I lost your mic already. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow.
Horrible. Hope you get fired.
Night, Trey. Some people, it's really burning some people up. Hey, here we go. Now, this is perfect. Dollar, Bill, Will. Will. Will? Will, stop it. It ain't right. You ain't right. Oh, man. We deserve this. All of us who was looking for that golden boy wide receiver got Javon Kinlaw. And I'm mad at that. I'm not. I knew I'd be okay. And mainly because he said he wants to be a 49er, really wants to be a 49er, made a public announcement. I fell in love with him then, actually.
I told you, man. All right, let me quit playing. Okay, John Lynch, Kyle. I think they made the right decision getting Kinlaw. I'm telling you, this dude. I promise, this dude is not gonna let us down. This dude is not gonna be no Solomon Thomas. I promise you.
I believe it.
The Duke. They already talked to Kinlaw. Kinlaw said his knee is 100% better. It's been fine ever since he injured it, and he haven't had any setback since then. So he said it is 100%. His knee is 100%. And he said he's ready to be an all every down defensive tackle. So all we can do is just believe in him and have faith that he do it. I think he'll do it. I believe it's a good upgrade for the defensive line. When you got Bosa and Ford on the edge, this guy's gonna eat. They gonna create one-on-one pressure, and Kinlaw, he's gonna eat. He's gonna eat. Now I've been saying a few times about this kid Brandon Aiyuk. I mentioned him plenty of times. So I'm 2 for 2 tonight.
You must have enjoyed yesterday's mock draft then with Cool Whip. He picked him first 2 rounds too. He said Javon Kinlaw to be followed by Brandon Aiyuk. So there you go. You two guys go to the head of the class. Yeah. Y'all knew.
The thing is it was a tweet sent out that Aiyuk is 10.9 yards per 10.9 yards per catch after the catch. So and then Ruggs get 10.5. So he gets more yards per catch than Ruggs.
And they mentioned it too.
The dude is right. The dude is fast, man. Like if you get him in open space, it's over with. It's over with, man. So I mean, you know, Kyle like guys they're shifty and they can catch the ball, and when they out in space, they can take off. But I don't agree on the way they did it though. They traded all those picks up.
Yeah, did you have to give them all?
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I think Aiyuk would have been there at 31. But I don't.
Yeah, I kind of
don't.
thought so.
That,
Will, you know how it does, though? Somebody probably tipped them off. Because remember, they said the Cardinals were going after Dante Pettis, and the 49ers jumped and moved really quick on that one. I think they get tips from
yeah,
somewhere, but I don't know where.
yeah, but yeah, you said it, Ronbo. Ruggs was the backup plan if Kinlaw was gone, because they kept in contact with Ruggs and just let them know if Kinlaw is not there for us to get, we're gonna get you.
There
So
you go.
Kinlaw was the plan A, and Ruggs was the plan B.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
I was shocked. I was
Well,
shocked when the Raiders got Ruggs. I
I
was
know.
shocked. I didn't know.
Everybody was.
I didn't
We
know.
we go short tonight. Let me see tomorrow. We can continue. All right.
Okay. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TNT family, player partner Dre, Trey Trez, Big Show Russo,
Trey's mad as hell.
Ronbo Sports Fan Club, and go Kinlaw. All right.
God. Good night. Good night, Will. Sean. Come on in, Sean. Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Well, a while back I told you that if the guy wasn't there that he wants at 13, they was gonna trade out of that, and they did. But I mean, golly, Javon Kinlaw, shit. Honestly, when they made that pick, you know how I felt, Rombo.
Yeah,
When they picked
I know.
Solomon Thomas, I had that feeling when they picked Solomon Thomas. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, oh boy. But the only thing is, here's the thing about it. At least Javon Kinlaw, he's coming into a better situation than Solomon Thomas did at the time. You know what I mean? So
he's surrounded by
I'm
talent.
upset about it.
He may be okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Brandon Aiyuk, if you watch some of his route films, man, he's got potential. You know what I mean? He's gonna be able to run some routes. He's got he's got that 5 foot wingspan.
80.
So
I mean, what?
81.
Arms must be dragging, knuckles almost dragging the dirt. Yeah, man. Neanderthal man.
Yeah, man.
But you can play some football. Let's go.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. Like I said, I don't think this was by any means something that I expected. You know what I mean? Really going for Javon Kinlaw at 13, or at 14. But hey, it is what it is, man. Whether we like it or not, the boys is part of the team now, so we just gotta roll with it.
Yep,
and this thing about with Dre saying that the other guys is, they're not gonna want to play out. If that's Dre's got a conquer mentality, if that's what he's thinking. You know what I mean? These guys ain't coming in there like that.
No, I don't believe that.
Come on, man. These guys. These guys is coming in here really going to try and elevate their game. So, Dre, come on, man. Put down that conquer mentality.
Dre's mad. You got to understand.
Yeah.
Boy, Dre is hot.
I understand it, but when people get mad, they real feelings come out, Dre, come on. Get rid of that conquer mentality, man. Come on.
Because, Sean,
come on.
The thing is, this is a locker room that supports each other. So they go embrace him just like they do everybody else. Ain't going to be none of that.
Yeah, man. You can sit down with that, man. Sit down with that. But, it is what it is. We're going to see what's going to happen. And, hey, you have a good night, man. Appreciate you being on here all these hours and still coming on here and giving us a platform to speak at the end of the night. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that, too. It's just so much fun. I knew people wanted to talk about it. And what would Dre have been like if we wouldn't have let him give a chance to get mad? So, all right, Sean, I'll see you tomorrow if you get a chance.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, bro. All right.
See, Dre, you set the tone, man. You can make. I mean, I wasn't crazy about the first pick, but Dre, you took it to the next level. Fire John Lynch. Fox, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo, it's great to be back with you, fam. I know it's been a while. I know we don't have much time.
Yeah, all right. 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, this is Fox, man. It's good to be back. And listen, I'm just gonna get right to it. Cut me off if you need to.
Okay.
Look, I had a pretty good draft crush on Ruggs and Judy too. I think they both would have been crazy in this offense. I do believe we played the D-Buck Kinlaw situation as best we could. Injury-wise, people were saying the same things about tons of other great players like Nick Bosa, Derwin James, all those. With that said, knees do scare me. So we have to hope the 49ers were able to do their due diligence, right? The reality is paying D-Buck what he deserved would have been really hard. It's not impossible. It could have been done, but it would have been cap hell for a lot of other up-and-comers on this team that we need to pay. If there was no cap, obviously we would still have DeForest Buckner. but guys aren't putting this situation in context. I saw comments like we replaced D-Buck with Kinlaw when teams are too strong, sacrifices have to be made. This is strategic. What I mean is when we have a lot of talent, we can't pay everybody market value. We just can't do it. And the truth is, if the only talent we had on that defensive line was Kinlaw, I might be worried. But Kinlaw is not alone. You have Bosa on one side. You have D Ford on the other side. And you have Solomon Thomas there, too, with Kinlaw. And, a bunch of other guys, too. And, offensive coordinators are going to want to block Nick Bosa, specifically. They can't double-team everybody, right? They can't. You keep a tight end there, you still can't double-team everybody. So they have to worry about Bosa and Ford a lot. Kinlaw will have opportunities in the middle of our D-line. Our defensive scheme itself is predicated on getting pressure with the front four and playing sound coverage with 7. So I'm not saying Kinlaw is the next D-Buck, but all he has to do is his job. There's an immense amount of talent around him, and that should help Kinlaw and Solomon Thomas, for that matter, play better. And if Solomon Thomas doesn't get traded this year, it's make or break for him. If he can't rise up with this talent around him, it's over, right? So real quick, the Aiyuk pick is okay, but again, I don't like the trade up. And maybe you know what? Maybe they had intel, like you just talked about. Maybe they had intel that we don't know about. And I have said before, if there's a guy there that you absolutely love, and you don't want to risk it, you have to make the move. And only time will tell. And this is a luxury, Ronbo. We don't have a million holes on this roster anymore, where day 2 and 3 picks are crucial. So this is just kind of a luxury, I guess. We'll see how it pans out. And real quick, I'm going to get out of here and make some room for other guys. You mentioned trading Matt Breida on the first show, and I feel like Breida's worth more than we could ever get in compensation.
True.
So, because he's a running back, and he's young, so who knows? I'd love to keep Matt Breida. Now, Marquise Goodwin, you just probably wouldn't get much. I don't think teams are fighting on that, but who knows?
Especially, maybe, what is he, 28, 29? So, yeah. But
right, and the injury history.
We're going to have to stop there,
we'll see if they can get into the day 2 draft tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I appreciate your time, Ronbo. Thanks for putting all these hours in, and shout out to the Heart Foundation. And God bless the Niner Empire.
Fun stuff. Hey, good stuff, Fox. Very good. All right. Talk to you later. There's Fox making a return after a while. Hey, Jack, we got he got 3 minutes. Jack, come on in.
The 2020.
Oh, God.
Captain of the 49ers, Javon Kinlaw. And number 2 wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers, Brandon Aiyuk. Did I call it or did I call it? Obviously, I was messing with you guys yesterday.
We should have put it down. I didn't write it down. Jack, did you call this You called this draft? You knew it was going to be Kinlaw and Aiyuk?
I told you guys can look back when I said Laviska Shenault. At the same time, Ronbo the next day was talking about Laviska Shenault, and I also mentioned Brandon Aiyuk, but you didn't bring him up as much as you said Laviska Shenault. I said both those receivers. I was one of the first to talk about Javon Kinlaw and say at that position he has a better chance, and I think he will be better than DeForest Buckner at that position.
Jack, I thought that was going to – I said he's not going to say that.
Sir.
He did say that. What?
Yes. Whoa. And, we got to switch it up every time it's draft and stuff like that. Listen, man, I'm telling you, man, this shit was great. Shout out to my boy Sean the jeweler, by the way. Good stuff over there. And you know what I'm saying? This is just the word exciting is a dull word for the NFL draft, because that was amazing, man. I love what they're doing. And you know what? It was
good, wasn't it? In fact, under the circumstances and how they did that, I was impressed. Yes, I agree.
If we go ahead and get a Stephon Diggs and give the first round pick of next year, because that's probably going to be a Super Bowl pick, number 32 next year. Why don't we get a Stephon Diggs right now at the top of the second round and trade next year's first round so we can hit that Super Bowl button again this year? I like what we're doing. It's fantastic. I can't wait for round 2. I know John Lynch has something up his sleeve. So does Kyle Shanahan. they're going to do something in these next 3 rounds. You think they're just going to sit there and look pretty? Believe me, something's going to happen, bro. And James, yesterday you said I was drinking cocktails, man. You called right after me, and you were talking about this guy's knee, Tua Tagovailoa. Man, you heard me talk about Jerry Jeudy. I was talking about what Will said about his knee and how Frank Gore exceeded, even though he had lingering problems with his knee too. All right, but listen, we got to go, man. Hey, it's another first round gone. Had a fantastic time, man. Watching you on the sidelines made my day. Screamed with you at the same time. Almost walked out with you in the room the same time. No. I love Kinlaw, man. That was amazing, man. Let's keep it going, baby. Love you guys.
Hey, Jack, I just want to get this. I want to confirm this with you. You said today, April the 22nd or 23rd, that Javon Kinlaw will be better than DeForest Buckner.
Do you remember me saying that?
A couple of minutes ago.
No. I'm talking about a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago, something like that. What? No, the time when we traded DeForest Buckner. You can go back
yesterday
on
you
your
went to the
YouTube.
Ruggs.
Yeah. I did say that. I did say we were on Ruggs, but if you look first, I was talking about Javon Kinlaw first.
Okay.
You got to switch it up for
Jack,
everybody, man. The draft.
I want to
Don't
keep
hate
that.
on me.
Jack, we got to go.
I don't got time to hate on you, brother.
Jack, we got to go. Listen, I want to keep that. In case Javon Kinlaw is better, I'm going to be able to say later on during the season, guys, Jack called it way back in April. Okay, got to give him his props. All right, Jack, we're out of here. See you tomorrow.
All right, man. And Dre, quit whining, man. It's going to go down this year.
Don't call
Let's get
Dre
it.
out. Jack, good night. Okay.
He called me.
Thank you. All right. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Daryl. Yeah, I tell you, man, the draft is over. Daryl, are you okay? I mean, is this draft going to work for you, or are you upset as well?
I'm not going to lie to you. I am a little bit upset. I thought that C.D. Lamb was right in our pockets.
He was.
I was so excited when I saw Ruggs off the board because I really wasn't a believer in Ruggs. And when I saw C.D. Lamb right there, I was so excited. Thinking, huh?
Yeah, you thought he was going to be the guy. A lot of people, I saw up and down the chat, Lamb. Nobody, I thought people wanted Judy. That was Lamb. All right.
I wanted Lamb because I thought he was going to be that guy that was going to be, the guy that can go and get the contested catches. I think I said yesterday that he kind of reminds me of a little bit of Des Bryant, being able to get those contested balls.
That's why Jerry Jones got him.
Not as big and physical as him, but as far as being able to get contested balls, he was able to do that a lot. And he also was a player that had a lot of run after the catch. And Aiyuk, I haven't looked at him much, but I'm a little bit upset that they moved up and gave up that much draft capital to get this guy.
Maybe too much.
I just can't remember the last time a receiver came out of Arizona State and was actually that good. If you remember the guy that came out last year, N'Keal Harry,
got hurt.
Really perform.
Got hurt immediately. And Aiyuk had a core muscle tear.
Go ahead. And you remember a couple of years ago, there was a guy that came out of Arizona State and he went to the Houston Texans and he ended up busting out of the league, in the next 2 or 3 years. So I'm very leery of that pick as well. I thought that, they would get Denzel Mims, a guy that I've had a draft crush on. I thought that was the guy they're going to get. And they could have gotten him or they could have gotten Pittman or someone like that. And they get this guy, and I'm just not sure about it. But, we'll wait and play it out.
Did you see the way Kyle was jumping around, though? Kyle was so excited.
Yeah.
He must have a plan.
Around.
Yeah.
He has to have a plan. But if you remember getting Dante Pettis, or as I call him, Lil Sweet from the Diet Dr. Pepper commercials?
Wait, do I remember what? Say it again.
Do you remember getting Dante Pettis? I call him Lil Sweet from the Diet Dr. Pepper commercials.
I'm hoping that history does not repeat itself, and we traded up to get Dante. I'm a little scared when the 40s trade up to get people. They've been bad news each and every time. Maybe the cycle gets broke. I hope this time. Oh, my God, don't let it happen again. So.
I'm hoping so, Ronbo, but I really just wasn't happy with this. I'm trying to go back and look at some film and everything like that to try to get myself happy, but I feel like, I'm a husband or somebody that got a bad Christmas gift or a bad birthday gift, and you have to try to fake it right now. Like, oh, I love this gift. It's wonderful. Oh, it's nice.
We got to go. It's only we're 3 minutes. We're doing short, 3 minutes, short and sweet tonight. But I'll be back. Let's do it tomorrow, okay?
All right, take these, man.
All right, fam. Oh man. Somebody's got to feel good about this. I'm starting to feel better. If Kyle is that happy and excited about Aiyuk, I gotta believe. Hey, here's Lee. Lee, come on in, man.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Lee, I tell you, man, I don't know. A lot of people are furious. Lee, how are you feeling about this?
That's how I feel, Ronbo. I understand the pick. I said this morning in our chat, I said that I think that they'll take Kinlaw, and the reason is because defensive tackle was probably our second need on the board, but people don't realize when they're prioritizing these needs, one of the key things they look at is they look at talent pools, and because the wide receiver pool was so heavy with talent, that's what can move the second need above the top need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So
why
that's why
did
the defensive tackle went before the receiver.
But why they gave up all they gained just to get Aiyuk? What do you make of that?
Oh, that's terrible. Like, I hate that trade. Remember, that's Kyle Shanahan at his finest, okay?
Wow.
C.J. Beathard, Joe Williams, okay? Dante Pettis, okay? Like, we traded up for all those three guys, and they never equated to anything what they're worth. Yeah, I feel like what Kyle did there, he scrambled, Ronbo, because he's seen Riga come off the board and he's seen Jefferson, okay? Those were two of the other guys we really were looking at in the recruitment process.
Yep.
And he thought, wow, I've got to go up to get this guy. This is my last guy, probably in my top 5 receivers. You know what
nobody's
I mean?
going to get him from me.
That's the biggest question mark on this drive because Kinlaw's not my favorite guy. I didn't want him. I wanted a Judy or a Lamb or a top receiver. But I would have been happy. I thought it was good how we traded back. That was smart. Lynch moving back at the spot. They were still on the board because he knew the Bucs were taking a tackle. But yeah, the pick for Aiyuk, I don't like it. I feel like that's a huge reach. We used 3 picks on that pick as well, and
too expensive.
There were guys like Mims, and there was a lot of receivers still in the draft. Yeah, there were still a lot of receivers, and this guy's more of a system fit. It's sort of like to me, the poor man's Ruggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it right
sort
there.
Of like
he's
what
a
Kyle
system
wanted
fit.
With Pettis.
Yeah.
He's system fit, and he can do kick returns. He's special team as well, and this is what Kyle wants. And like this, I don't agree with it. I feel like this guy's going to pan out to probably be better than Pettis, but he won't be as good as Lamb or Ruggs.
I'll bet money on it. He's going to be better than Dante. Yeah.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big question mark was that second pick moving up because now we've got to wait till 156 Ronbo? I don't know if they're going to do some
depending
trades.
Upon what they can do. If they can move a player for tomorrow, I don't know. I can't see it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of talent. Like you look at the second round in this draft, third round, there's still guys that are first rounders just sitting there in the second waiting to be picked. So if we can make some moves, hopefully for tomorrow, hopefully we can get some more picks because
get that big tight end. We'll see. Lee, we're out of time. I'll look for you tomorrow, and we'll find out early as to whether the 49ers are going to get some work to do tomorrow. All right. Good stuff,
yeah,
Lee.
Hopefully the Lamborghini doesn't go off when we play them in Texas.
We get him. All right. Night, Lee. Oh, God. Can you imagine? CeeDee Lamb ends up beating 49ers. But here's the problem with this season, though. Players can't get out there and learn the things they need to learn. CeeDee's probably going to have limited snaps in that game. They're going to use the guys that know the system because they have no choice. You can't practice. Aiyuk's not going to do anything. I don't know. I don't think Kinlaw's not going to be busy. It's going to be all the vets because they're the only guys going to know anything. Hey, Shay.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Shay, I'm okay. Unlike a lot of people who probably need medication, I'm okay with it's not killing me. I mean, I would have preferred something else, but it's okay. Right. I like it.
Most definitely. No, yeah, when I seen Ruggs come off the board, I was like, damn. I was like, oh, damn Raiders.
49ers did the same thing.
No. But what I really liked, though, is like when Kyle Shanahan, they traded the run-on tackles, and this is why Cardinals got a lot worse because the run-on tackles happened so fast and unexpected that when Dolphins started, when they drafted Austin Jackson, who was projected a second to third round tackle, and then the Titans even took a tackle who was also a reach for a second or third round tackle, I just knew I'm like, Cardinals, you're not protecting Kyler Murray and you need to, man. So, I mean, I know they took best available on Isaiah Simmons,
but I just feel like Cardinals got worse because they haven't addressed their O-line. And Kyler Murray was one of the most sacked quarterbacks last year. But I kind of agree with some of my 49ers faithful. I do like I don't mind the picks. I trust Kyle Shanahan more than anybody on here, to be honest. Anybody crying or I trust Kyle Shanahan with Brandon Aiyuk. I don't blame the pick, but I just, like I said, I'm not understanding as to why we traded to 14, grab the 114th, which is the fourth round, which was the fourth round pick, and then we ended up giving that up. So we gave up a 7th and our first for their first, for the Tampa Bay's first and their fourth. So if I just don't understand why we gave up our 7-2 to move back. Like, why are we giving up anything? And then we also gave up another 5th, a 4th, and our 34th to go up 6 spots to grab Brandon Aiyuk. I'm pretty sure Aiyuk would have still been there at 31.
At 31,
I think what Lee
so too.
I think what Lee was saying is when he saw a lot of people getting taken, he kind of got scared and just said, you know what, we might have to pull the trigger. But I just think I would have just waited a little bit more because there's still teams that had to fit needs. Because remember, Patrick Queen was like the second-ranked linebacker, and he fell all the way to 28 to the Baltimore Ravens. So there's a lot of players that were actually sliding. So I think as closer as he got, that's when he could have made the pick, and he could have gave up less for than what we gave up at 25. I think as we slowly started seeing, because we took the Vikings pick, right? And before that, the Vikings took Justin Jefferson. So we know they're not going to take a wide receiver. They have to take a cornerback to get Rose, right? To replace Rose, right? So you just knew, I just wish they wouldn't have just, jumped so early and gave up the 114th pick, because now we're still not picking until the third day of the draft. And so it's like, why do we even trade with, the Bucs to get capital in the first place, right? So,
yeah,
that's just one thing that kind of, irritated me. Right. That's just one thing that you just gave it all up. Exactly right, Ronbo. So, but other than that, I trust the front office. I trust the system. I trust Kyle more than anybody on here. The man is a genius. He knows what he's doing. He probably sees some other players that, nobody sees that we're going to pick up. Tuska, everybody's loving that kid from North Dakota State. He's still in play for us, so don't panic. There's still a lot of prospects.
Oh, Tuska, I forgot about him. Shay, we keep it short and sweet tonight. We got to go. But listen, we'll be back tomorrow and continue with this.
Right,
by the way,
shout out to my Casey brothers.
All right,
Take
fam.
it easy, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, Shay.
Right.
Talk to you later. Okay, and Deaderhead seems to have Ravens were rumored to be taking Brandon Aiyuk. See, I don't know. There must be some kind of, I don't know how they find out about these things, because Kyle jumped on that he had to have Aiyuk. He wants a speedy guy that can zip across the middle of the field, and in this case, more yak yardage than Ruggs. So I figured, Kay, come on in, fam.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? What's up, man?
Okay, Kay, I know Brandon Ruggs, but they got similar style of Brandon Ruggs. There's no Henry Ruggs. I got Brandon. There's no Henry Ruggs, but they got similar style. They do their work with a quick slant, and then across the middle of the field, they'll tear you up trying to get them. I kind of get
Ronbo, I'm going to keep it really honest, man.
You're not happy. Go ahead.
I have the most extreme. I haven't had a headache like this since I don't know when, man.
Blame the Raiders. Damn them.
I trust Mrs. and Shanahan, but I just wish you would have got C around, man. That was the most. That's what all of us dreamed about this whole time.
And he had a chance to get him.
Wide receivers falling to us, man. That man just had surgery, bro. I just wish you would have got C around, man.
Kyle's gonna get the players he thinks fit what he wants to do. That's the problem.
Kind of pissed, man, and that's the most appropriate way I can say this right now. I got at least 100 more words outside of the dictionary I could use right now, but piss is the most appropriate one I can use.
Good.
Man, I trust him, but man, I wouldn't have did this. I wanted Lamb, bro. I'm sorry. I'm a grown man. I got my opinion. I don't care what anybody says in the comments. I'm upset. I'm upset, man.
I was surprised that CD lasted as long as he did. I mean, the Cowboys was waiting on him, and he came right to him. Man.
I ain't expect it. I ain't expect us to land two receivers, bro, with our pick. I ain't expect them to even go that far. That's what somebody would have dreamed of, man. But we did what we had to do. Let's see where we go with it, man.
Yeah, this is the thing.
I'm not saying we're gonna be sorry, Ronbo. I'm not saying we're gonna be sorry, but
yeah.
I'm just mad that we passed on Lamb, man. I'm extremely upset about that.
Well, you know what? Okay, you let's see what Lamb looks like next season. Let's see what Aiyuk looks like. Because I got to tell you, last year I wanted A.J. Brown. I liked Debo, but I didn't know what he was going to be doing. He gets into Kyle's system, and whoa, Debo. So let's see what happens. You'll be okay.
I will be tuned in. Trust me.
All right, fam. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Let's keep it short and sweet tonight. Okay? Have a good night, fam.
You too, man.
Thanks. And now, he is one of the founding members of T&T. Here's Trey from VA. Trey, get on in here. And one thing Trey can say, it has not been sweet and cuddly. People are mad as hell. It might be Monday night. Trey, we might have lost Trey. hey, Devin, come on in, Devin.
Did you say Trey? Did you say Trey or Trey? Which one of the TNT did you say, Ron?
Well, I didn't hear. I said Trey. And
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take his spot. All right, look here. One more.
Okay.
C- on this draft. Okay, C-, we'll make sure it's sweet. C-
right.
on this draft right here. I just wish sometimes, 1 year, give us the sexy pick, Kyle. God,
I know.
We ain't asking for a lot, man. Just 1 year, give us the sexy pick.
Yeah.
And Kinlaw, I'm cool with. Like I said, that first round, I didn't give a damn which way we went. Kinlaw, wide receiver, whatever. Okay, but that second pick, that moving up shit, I don't understand that one. We gave up what? To do what? I'm like, that didn't make no sense. We gave up all of that just to move up a couple of spots, and this dude with a process in there. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my TNT brothers, you know what I'm saying, Ronbo, like I said, keep it short and sweet. Shout out to the whole TNT fam, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Will, Russo, Jack, and all the ones who call the Kinlaw thing, okay?
There you go.
All right, I'm gone, Ronbo.
All right, Trey. See you tomorrow if you get some time. Oh,
all right.
Man. All right, fam. What? Big Show must be stretched out, face down, or in fetal position in the middle of his house. Hey, Trey, are you there? Trey? Trey? Okay. Let's go. Hey, Devin.
What up?
Devin, I'm just sitting here and fielding comments and wondering how everybody's feeling. And Devin, ain't nobody feeling real good. How are you feeling? Because we keep it short and sweet. Devin, what's up?
I'll tell you what, that is the most roller coaster of emotions 49ers draft I've ever watched. We get to 13. It's the dream scenario. Wirfs, Judy, and Lamb are all there. We got our pick. And then John Lynch comes out here with this trade, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's a magician. He calls up the Buccaneers. He says, hey, we'll take Wirfs. We'll take Wirfs. You got to give us a pick if you want him. And we get a pick to move down one spot and still get our guy. And I'm like, oh, we're going to get Judy or Lamb. I'm going to be happy. And then they come out and they say 49ers select Javon Kinlaw. I about cried. Honestly, I about cried. And then we get on in the draft. We get further into the draft, and there's a bunch of receivers still on the board. And I'm like, oh, we're still going to get a good guy at 31, Chenault or T. Higgins or Michael Pittman. And then they trade up. And I'm like, oh, they really want one of these guys. And they come out and take Brandon Aiyuk. I'm like, what are these guys doing? I'll tell you what, I was pissed. I was angry. and I was mad at John Lynch. But I went back. I went and looked at some of the film on. I mean, I like Kinlaw anyway. I thought Kinlaw would be a good player. I just would rather have Judy or Lamb. But Aiyuk looks a lot like Emmanuel Sanders, and I think that's what Kyle saw. Yep. He can do exactly what Emmanuel Sanders did for us last year.
And we need to get used to that. This is the Kyle Shanahan style receiver. Look at Debo. Look at Trent Taylor. Look at, he wants scat,
they're going to pick
quick.
their guys.
Yeah, this is their guy. This is his style. So that's what it's going to be.
Kinlaw's going to keep our D-line ferocious and one of the best in the league for a long time. So, I mean, it's not a bad draft. It's not ideal. It's not what we wanted. But it's going to keep us good. So,
give
it a B-, C+.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what though? If we end up in the playoffs next year, it's gonna all be good. It's it is what it is.
You know we're gonna be back. You know we're gonna you see the Seahawks took a linebacker should have gone in the 4th round.
I see.
A 4th round linebacker.
Devin, we gotta go. It's short and sweet tonight. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, okay? Hawks. What? All right, fam. Dion. Oh, God.
Ronbo, man. Bro, I am pissed. Me and Dre on the same damn page. So
you want y'all Lynch fired too?
Let me go ahead to everybody out there trying to tell us how to feel. Y'all need to shut up. This was the dumbest move by a GM I've ever seen. You trade back one pick to get a 4th round pick and give up. He don't have no experience trading picks. None. Wow. You don't. What? And then you trade up to get Aiyuk, and that was all Kyle. Oh, that was all Kyle. You saw him.
Did you see how excited he was as he's jumping around his office?
Yeah, boy, he's like a kid in a candy store. I'm telling you, man. Oh, my God. This was the worst. Ronbo, we have 3 picks, 5, 6, and 7. We have 3. We don't pick 2, 3, and 4. Nobody's trading for Marquise Goodwin. Nobody's trading for Dante Pettis, and nobody's trading for Matt Breida. All 3 of those people, if they were going to be gone, they would have been gone today. But what happens? We got the ditziest GM in the world, and we got the head coach that got to have his players. You wanted Dante Pettis so bad, Kyle, and you went up and got him, and now he ain't shit. He's worthless. You went up, you drafted Debo, then you drafted Jalen. Debo worked out. Jalen's got the worst back on planet Earth. Ronbo, do you know we don't have a cornerback signed through the rest? This year is the last year for all our cornerbacks on our squad. We needed those picks. These are dumb moves. Yes, John Lynch should be fired. He's an idiot. These moves don't make no sense. I'm all right with Kinlaw. I am. I'm all right with Kinlaw. That's fine. We needed to replace Defoe. Fine. We got a replacement for him. Don't know if he'll be as good as Defoe. But either way, we got a replacement for him. But I have to agree with Dre on all his points. I was pissed. I looked at this and I said, what in the hell? Ronbo, I was talking to my mother. I'm going to make this short because I know we got to go. I was talking to my mama in the grocery store, and she told me we drafted Brandon Aiyuk at 25. I said, no, Ma, we don't pick till 31. And she's a Saints fan. She said, no, I'm watching the TV. There's a blue named Brandon Aiyuk, and you drafted him. I looked at my phone and saw that trade. I almost chucked it across the damn grocery store. I said, what are you doing, John? Kyle, come on, y'all. They right. No.
Yeah, I want to just say this about that. You know, you could have a big smile on your face around week 7 or week 8. Yeah, wait a minute, okay? He gave up too much to get him. Guaranteed you, I am on everybody's back on that one. But my God,
exactly.
He's just Kyle, oh, But anyway.
Why? Yeah, that's why I said this is all Kyle. Because you got to think about it. Why did we have all that? I know we got to go.
We got to go.
But,
all right,
man,
but we'll get into it
appreciate
tomorrow.
you for the platform. Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, because I ain't done. This is all horrible, horrible move.
You'll be okay, D. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bro.
Oh man! And I see the Larry 11-8 is back. Fam, thank you. She says, "All right, 100% agree with Trez. Moving up for wide receiver after passing on 2 at the time." You beat it like that, it gets nastier. He says, moving up for wide receiver after passing on 2 of the top 3 makes no bleeping sense. Don't blame John Lynch for the second pick. That was all Shanahan. Aiyuk has similar traits of Debo. That for second sentence. After passing on 2 of the top 3, you trade up the kid. Aiyuk. Okay, Flossie B, your feelings of what may have been a mistake. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Man, we had Lamb, man. We had Judy, man, right there, man. That's what we've been hoping and wishing and praying for, man. They was on our plate, man.
Would he?
And Cal just threw them in the trash, man. He just threw them away, fam. I mean, I like Kinlaw. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
No, dude, and I like it because he wants to be a 49 and told everybody. I thought that was awesome. And even if you get Aiyuk, you need to trade up, Kyle. We just got those picks. Why you can't?
Exactly.
Oh,
that was dumb. That was dumb. Why we even get the picks then? You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense to give them to somebody else and let them benefit off of them.
It was a tip. I just wonder if somebody set Kyle up. Somebody said the Ravens was going up to get Aiyuk. Well, what if they did that to Kyle on purpose? Because just like the lies the 49ers put out, other people put lies
Ronbo,
out.
Even if they was going up to get Aiyuk, and I like Aiyuk, he beast mode. Him and Jalen Rager remind me of each other. But what I'm saying is, it was
Don't give up everything.
6 more wide receivers.
Yeah.
It was 5 or 6 more wide receivers that fit our offense. You know what I'm saying? We still had T. Higgins out there. You still got Laviska Shenault out there. You still got Denzel Mims, and Denzel Mims said he wanted to come play for us.
I know. That bothers me because he was ready to come.
So that's what I was thinking we was gonna do. I thought it was like,
Mims.
if we gonna get Javon Kinlaw, we're gonna still get Mims.
Yep, I knew it was
want
Mims.
To come play for us. Both of them want to come play for us.
My lips read Mims. Is Roger Gilbert? Denzel Mims. Brandon Aiyuk.
Even though he ain't bad though. I like Aiyuk. I like Aiyuk. I just didn't like that we had to trade up all them damn picks.
Oh.
That's it. That was dumb. We ain't supposed to do that. We needed them picks. So we could have played with them picks and moved up a little bit and then got some picks for next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do we got left? Day 3, unless I can move one of our players for picks tomorrow. And that's
going to be hard as hell to do.
Ain't nobody going to take them. Ain't nobody giving no second and third round. We ain't coming back tomorrow.
The draft so deep, why would you even take them players?
I know, right? Who needs a running back? I'm going to give you a second round pick for Matty B? No. Dante Pettis?
Not right now.
You guys are trying to give him to me, right? Huh?
Exactly. Yeah, there's too many players out there right now. So, no, they wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, man, I appreciate you, Ronbo, man, for having us, having this platform for us.
My pleasure.
Nate, Empire, man, we're going to be all right, man. I know we wanted Mims, man. We wanted Mims, man.
It ain't but two players. We can survive. Yes. All right.
Kinlaw gonna be beast mode, man, for us, you know what I'm saying?
I do believe Kinlaw's gonna play
the rest of the game.
Yeah, he'll give it to
us.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a beast mode, man.
Appreciate
it, Ronbo, man. I hope y'all have a good night, man. Y'all watch our hands, stay corona safe, man. God bless y'all.
All right, Flossie B. You do the same. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. If you dwell on it, it'll make you crazy. We gotta wait. Hey, Trey, you ready? I see you now. I saw in the chat. He's a sexy boy. Aiyuk?
Finally.
Are you playing that music for Aiyuk?
And I do mean finally, Brother Ronbo. Oh, no, there's a very special reason for the change-up tonight. How you doing, sir?
It's so funny because I'm feeling pain like everybody else, but I'm amused by the reactions we're getting. And Dre just took it.
Because see,
say something nice to Dre. Dre?
Shout out to TNT. Shout out to TNT. Everybody wants a sexy boy. They want a boy toy. They want a sexy boy. That's what they want, but that's not what's I told you guys 2 weeks ago, Ronbo, remember I told you that Kinlaw was a better fit than DeForest Buckner in this scheme because he was too tall? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember me saying that?
I clearly remember that.
And I took a lot of, remember you said I couldn't go back to the chat, remember? You said that. But I told you
they're waiting on you.
Now this is the thing that people don't realize about this Aiyuk trade. Let me rest you with Shore. Let me give you a little bit of game real quick, Ronbo. How much is too much to get the player that you want? It's really not, right?
Well,
what if the guys that we like wasn't the guys that he liked? And here's the thing about it. We traded back. We picked up a 4, which is really nice. I like that. But if you think about it, we flipped that 4 and 31, and all it really costed us was a 5th, Ronbo. So we actually got the receiver that we wanted because Seattle wanted him, Baltimore wanted him. A couple of teams were looking at him that needed a deep threat.
What? Trey, where'd you get this from? Somebody said, where'd you get this info from?
Well, when you say where I get the info, we gave them 174, and that's a 5th round pick. And the funny thing about it is we're going to trade Marquise Goodwin. That's a 5th round pick. We might trade Matt Breida. That's a 4th round pick. People need to relax. There's a plan. There's probably already a deal in place. Calm down. You want the sexy boy. You want the boy toy.
And we're not.
What you need to realize.
We're not a weak team anymore. It's not necessary.
I know we're not going to keep it long. We're not going to do it long. We're going to do it strong. I'm going to say this. Remember I told you this. John Lynch listens to this program. When I left off of this program and said that Solomon Thomas is starting on my defensive line, he did something about it. And I appreciate that. No, we're out of here, guys. No sexy boys. Okay? No sexy boys, okay?
Trey, have a great night, Trey. There he goes, Trey, Sean. Man, Mark was living. I seen Mark had a comment during the. I saw a comment from Mark during the program. Mark, come on in, man.
I'm with the man, the Mr. 49er fan, legend, Ronbo Sports. It's that life, folks.
Thanks, Mark.
Ronbo.
Yes, Mark.
Yeah, man. I know we got a short time. I'm gonna try to cover a lot in a short amount of time.
Right.
Ronbo, is Kinlaw a generational talent? I just want. I'm not mad at the.
No,
I'm not mad at the players.
Well,
you got to look at this in 2 parts.
Okay.
We got the players. I'm cool with the players. It's how we got them. We could have got the generational talent up front, Judy, CD, and we could have got hey, he's pretty cool for what we got at the back. Mm-hmm. And that could have been another defensive tackle. What was the next defensive tackle or somebody taken? Somebody who could have came up to speed, or we could have done it a different way. I just don't like how we gave up the opportunity to get a generational talent. We got 2 guys now. This dude is Aiyuk. He's dope. I'm in Arizona, so he went to ASU.
Right.
I see him every Saturday. This dude is a beast. He's a baller. I'm telling you, his route running is crazy. He's Debo 2.0. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna love him.
Okay, there you go.
I'm not mad at
There's a point for Aiyuk. That's good stuff. All right. Go ahead, Mike.
He's dope. Anybody who think he's mediocre or whatever, no, the dude is a beast, man. I'm telling y'all gonna like him. But I can agree how we got him, and I thought we was finna finesse the draft, man. When we went back and got I said, oh shit, we about to pick up a 4th and still get CD. Oh yeah, we good. Like, no. Like, I just can't believe how we went about it. Like, we finessed ourselves. Like, I don't get it. We finessed ourselves. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. But that said, when the players get in there and they start working and they get in the team, we're going to forget all about this moment, fellas, unless they bust out. That's a possibility.
Well, there is.
But,
Yeah. We got to wait and see.
And then, look, let's take a look at this, though. Jalen Hurd is hurt. But stop mentioning Pettis when we talk about Kyle's wide receiver. He's been trying to correct his mistakes. He's been trying. He drafted Debo. He drafted Daly. He drafted nothing but dogs. Aiyuk is a dog. He's drafted nothing but dogs.
That's all he wants.
Wide receiver spot.
That's all they want.
Pettis. He learned from Pettis. He learned his mistakes. So he's trying to correct that. This dude is a beast. I don't know much about Kinlaw. I just know he's not a generational talent. And we had an opportunity to get one right there.
All right, Mark. And I'm glad you because people are calling Aiyuk a waste of pick. I'm glad you cleared that up.
This dude he's a man. Go and don't just look at highlights. You can look at highlights. Go search Aiyuk film. Try to find some film. The dude's a great route runner. Once he gets some space, he's out of there. He's a dog. He takes hits. Everything you like about Debo, when you watch the whole game, you're gonna like about him. He's a dog. It's just how we got him. So we got to look at this draft and two perspectives.
Good, Mark. All right, fam.
All right,
we got to go. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
See you, Ronbo.
Guys, we got to start throwing kisses to Dre. Gray, we love you. Come on, Dre. Cheer up, Dre. Dre killed me, boy. Dre's so upset. Hey, Tony.
What's up, Ronbo?
Tony, as you know, and I know you've got, because Tony looks in depth when he says these things. He's looked at this at every angle. Tony, please share your observations on what took place here today or this evening.
Something I want to get out is every single year, every team, there's always a guy that people don't know because they don't do their film research. They don't do any of that. They just look at NFL Network, top 10 corners, top 10 receivers. And when they see a guy that they don't know, they just freak out. And they're like, it's a terrible pick.
Good point.
With Aiyuk, I'm telling you right now, I think he's a better receiver than Debo. He's a better route runner. He's a better deep threat. The only thing he can work on is he often gets really pressed up and he can't get out of it. But if you're motioning him and you're putting him out in space, you can't defend him. He's that good. For me, the three best deep threats in the draft are in this order: Jalen Reagor, Henry Ruggs, Brandon Aiyuk. This guy's an absolute demon. And the fact that all we really did, first of all, we finessed the Buccaneers because they thought we were taking worse because of the whole Staley situation. So we just slid back, picked up a fourth. People are like, it's a terrible trade. It's not. If you look at the draft value chart, we only lost about 10 points in draft value, which is, a mid to late 6th round pick. But in the Vikings trade, we got 20 extra points in trade value. And this chart was made by the Cowboys in the middle 90s. That's where I'm getting this info from. But every team uses it. That's how they do all their trades. That's how they do everything. So I think in the end, we actually won a few trades. Aiyuk would not have been there at 31. And I know everybody loves Pittman, Laviska Shenault, T. Higgins. I think Aiyuk is better than all of them. The only guy I would have liked to see maybe is Denzel Mims, but he's so raw as a prospect. We're in win-now mode. I think people need to understand that. We're in win-now mode. And Aiyuk, I think he was the perfect player to take. And I know I'm talking a lot, but I just want to get this off my chest. Javon Kinlaw is as much as a generational talent than CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs. I'm going to say it right now. I'm serious. What he can do up front, he had no help at South Carolina. Let's be real. Now you give him the help that we have. I think our D-line might actually be better because, like the last caller was saying, he's a better fit than DeForest Buckner. I love Buckner. He's my favorite Niner since Patrick Willis retired. But if we're going to be real, Kinlaw has the opportunity to be better. And with that being said, we have 4 years with all 4 of our linemen, our starters, under contract. D4, 4 years left. Nick Bosa, 4 years. Armstead, 5. Right? And then Kinlaw, 5. So, I mean, what Kyle is doing, which I really appreciate, he is getting generational players on the part of the team he can't control, and then getting guys he loves later for his offense, the part he can't control. And that's what I really admire about their draft situation. I give our night an A because basically only giving up a 5th to move up for Brandon Aiyuk. Absolute, I mean,
Tony.
People are pissed off again because they don't know the player, but
good stuff. Tony,
great
you know
draft
what?
in my opinion.
We got to get together. Well, I want to give you some time to. I love that because Tony referred to the Jimmy Johnson book that was developed back in 1990 for his point system go. See, this is the directions you got to take sometimes before you trust your own thinking. You got to, Tony. Good stuff. All right, let's talk. We'll be back to see you tomorrow then. Okay.
All right.
All right, fam. Night. Yeah, we these knee-jerk reactions up there. I'm thinking now we're jumping to a conclusion we're not really sure about yet because the sexy pick we saw it, everybody did, as Trey just pointed out. Sexy boy. I mean, hey, J1. All-Star Luna. Thanks, fam. These are both picks are Niner fans. The wide receiver since 4 years old. I heard about that. I like that. Mims was too, though. So, and Mim, sometimes maybe we should trust Lynch and Shanahan. We have a right, though, to criticize them because they're our guys. But hey, Jay, come on in, man.
What's going on, Ronbo? Like I said,
yes.
In the past, I have faith in my GM and my coach. And it ain't all about, you got to look at the trade. I didn't too much care for, giving up them big, 3 picks for Brandon. But if you got to do what you got to do to get your player, I guess I'm all for it. But people look at catching the ball. That's all that they feel like the receiver need to do. But in this offense, you need to know how to block, catch. You need to run, screen plays. You got to run those the reverses. So, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We needed to replace DeForest Buckner, and I just feel like I think we did all right. I was looking at Brandon Aiyuk highlights before I got on here, and he seems he's gonna be all right and put us in the offense. All he needs to do is catch the ball. Mm-hmm. If he can catch the ball, he's gonna be okay.
And just think, Jay, we not have to worry about what Dante Pettis can do. I think Aiyuk's got that dog in him that Shanahan is. This is all you're going to see from Shanahan from the time we got him. You're going to get this kind of a wide receiver. We have got to get over the NFL Network pumping up and putting all that hype on certain players like they do to us every year and accept what those guys. Those are football guys. They know what they're looking at. I'm starting to realize. Let them do the thing.
Yeah, let them do their thing. They did their research. They did their due diligence. And, I looked at Henry Ruggs. He's a good, he's got speed, but he's small. And our type of, the way we run, everybody got a block. You know what I'm saying?
You got a block.
Even the receivers. So,
and
dude, he's 6 foot, 6'1", 81 wingspan.
He's almost 6 foot. He's not quite that big. But those arms, that wingspan.
Is 6 foot.
He is 6? Okay.
He is 6 foot. Yes, he is 6 foot. Yeah, I checked it out before I got on here, and he got wingspan of 81, and
that's 1 inch less than Megatron. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Megatron was how tall?
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's 6'5". Megatron was 6'5". So you got to think of exactly. And dude, he's not small. He's 205. He got weight behind him.
He's gonna get it done. But Floss, we got Jay. I'm sorry, Jay. We got to go though. We're keeping it short and sweet tonight because it's too late. But listen, good stuff. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay, we'll get to do this again.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam.
Yes, sir. Ronbo, appreciate you, brother. Always.
Appreciate you, fam. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
And Justin is just every year. He says, y'all have something to complain, now wanting Lynch fired? Come on now. I'm riding with my GM and coach. Have some more faith. We got to not overreact what we got to learn to do. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Jamie. Well, Jamie, it seems the popular sentiment tonight is anger. Where are you on this matter tonight with the draft? Did we make you mad too?
No. This is what you and I both knew that this was going to happen. Shanahan had his guy.
Yep.
Ruggs.
Yep.
He wasn't there.
Yep.
So grab Kinlaw, and then on my second tier I had Aiyuk, Mims, and Claypool is the second tier receiver.
Okay, so Aiyuk was on your menu as well.
Yeah,
right.
He was on my list at 31. So he played in the Oregon area. Every time we're playing for a championship down here, that guy was a pain in the ass.
I tell you, man.
So he's a good player. I guarantee you that.
He's got them shifty moves. He's got quickness. He may not have straight ahead speed, but I saw when he got the ball, he's that kind of I'll be damned if you're going to catch me kind of runner. I'm not worried about his speed.
He's got instant burst.
Yeah.
And he breaks tackles. Instant burst and he breaks tackles. So he's exactly what Shanahan likes.
So Dante Pettis can stay seated.
They had it all planned out. They didn't get blindsided. They knew what they were doing. I got a feeling tomorrow they're going to make like a trade of some of next year's picks with another guy or something and grab a couple of second-day picks, but we'll see.
If they see somebody that they still want, you wonder. That's a good point, though. They take next year's picks and trade for tomorrow. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't going to call in until after the draft, so I haven't called for a while.
So Jamie,
all
the fireworks took place today, so you're right to do it. You're making sense.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool with it. This is exactly the way I figured it was going to go down, so I'm totally cool with it.
Well, I didn't know what to expect. I already, when I saw Ruggs go, I was pretty much through with the draft.
Yeah.
So whatever they did next, I was going to be okay with, except for Kinlaw. And I did say a few words I need to say about Kinlaw, but I appreciate him. He wants to be a 49er. I want him to be one too then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy wants to be here so bad, so he's going to play hard.
Yep.
So, like, it's perfect fit for both of us. Plus, we just lost a guy there.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm happy with that.
We're going to see how he does.
All right, I guess I'll holler at you tomorrow.
I'll be looking for you, Jamie. Have a good night.
All right.
Oh, God. No, Storm and Norm. Norm, come on in, man.
Niners all day.
All right. No, Norm, if you need tissues and towels, you can pick those up right there at the door. And come on in. We are mad as hell tonight.
I'm in tears. I'm in tears hearing, listening to everybody just bark on about these draft picks and what they've done in this draft so far. And
people are. Hey.
And I'm laughing. I'm just looking at these names. You know what I'm saying? Like, next time I go to a barbecue and I don't know anybody there, but the food smell hella good, I'm like, hey man, I'm your Kinlaw, man. I'm your Kinlaw, Norm.
Yo, Kinlaw's a big dude. 6'6", 310. I didn't know he was that big. That's not much smaller than D-Buck. It's heavier than D-Buck. I'm expecting good things from him.
Yeah, he's about a foot. He's about an inch shorter and about
20 pounds
about
heavier.
10 pounds, 20 pounds heavier, and he maybe a little faster too.
He looks like it, right?
Up that line.
When he's moving.
Yeah. So put him right there with Nick Bosa, D Ford, and Eric Armstead,
and he wants
Dre
to be a 49er.
and them hot boys.
Yes.
And them hot. It's gonna be ugly. This defense gonna be ugly as it was last year.
Well, we'll see.
And Aiyuk. Oh, Aiyuk. Now you know that stuff when you wake up in the morning, and that stuff you gotta wipe off your face when you first wake up.
Yes. Slime, drooling.
It's called Aiyuk. It's called Aiyuk.
That's called Aiyuk. You can't wait to get to the bathroom.
You wake up in the morning, man, I gotta get this Aiyuk off my face and get ready for work.
Well, okay. A lot of people said good things about him. So I'm feeling better.
And that's gonna be the stuff that the defensive coordinator is gonna have to wipe off their face when we wake their ass up and put some Aiyuk in their face. I'm telling you, right? Y'all just watch what happens, man. Y'all watch what happens.
Give me this, right? And Von Miller is endorsing Kinlaw.
Yeah, that's the Kinlaw, man. That's gonna be our new Kinlaw, bro. Y'all better invite him to the barbecues. You feel me? Have a seat or a couple seats because you're a big dude. You feel me? Ready for your Kinlaw? Your Kinlaw to come. Your barbecue gonna be popping. You know when the Niners go back to the championship. And just invite your Kinlaws over. I'll be right there. You feel me?
Just
get the Aiyuk off here and wipe the Aiyuk off your face before you wake up. Right there.
Both of them are bad news. The in-laws and the Aiyuk, you know.
You gotta wipe the Aiyuk off your face when the Kinlaw come over. Yeah.
Norm, good stuff. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, Norm. We need that comedy relief. Oh, get in here tomorrow,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We're looking for you.
Yep. Niners all day.
Yeah. This is too fun. And then Johnny said, I thought we did. Yeah, we did. That's Johnny. We did it earlier. Yeah. He said, looking good, Ronbo. We can't wait for next year. He likes our chat. I mean, he likes our picks. And hey, Rick. This is the same. Okay, I'm sorry. let me say thanks then. He's repeating the somewhat the same statement, but you're right. We're gonna be okay. Well, you know, it's not like when we were in 2016, 2015, needing a lot of players. This is not bad. And also, Quest for 6. He says, let me get the Quest for 6. He said, we know what Kyle does in drafts, moving up for bums. Should have cut his internet. John, this was your chance while we are stuck at home. And see, we're really angry, aren't we? For that, Brian Duncan, hey, fam. Brian Duncan says, great picks. Our team is better. Stop crying. Deebo Samuel, happy with the picks. I'm going to withhold judgment. I mean, from what I'm hearing about, when I think about Kinlaw, that's not much smaller. I see a lot of aggression. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to say anything until I see these guys play. Hey, Rick, 325? I was off a few pounds. 6'6", 325? Kinlaw's a monster. I can't wait. Hey, Rick. All right.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is. Hey, Rick.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Oh, Rick, I'm opening the phone lines so people can get it off their chest. And what people are getting off their chest is nothing nice. There's not a lot of happiness here tonight. Rick, how are you feeling about what happened here?
Man, I'm good, man. What this draft is showing is people are more emotionally involved in a player. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said before, it's about Niners first. So therefore, like I like Ruggs, but you know what I'm saying? When he wasn't there, I guess people liked a certain player. So if they didn't get picked, it's almost like, say for instance, you tell somebody what's your choice, and they don't choose whatever your choice is. You provide it, and they get in their feelings. So I hear a lot of crying tonight. It's like, dude, we're not 49ers. We're 49ers. Trust the process.
Yes.
Trust the process. All you hear tonight is crying. We're missing out on once in a generational talent. I'm like, get out of here. There's going to be better receivers next year. There's a receiver right now. I promise you, his name is Jamar Chase from LSU. If he was in this draft, he would be a monster.
Yeah, he would have been the number one, they say, this year had he been involved.
Without question. It's like, dude, stop all this crying. I understand people are raw right now because they didn't get the person that they invested all their emotions in didn't get picked. But, dude, trust the process. Trust the process.
I was a victim.
Stop all this crying. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Get some dessert. You know what I'm saying? Watch a movie. Go watch Disney Plus or something. Get you on a happy show.
Get you in a good mood. Don't watch no murder movies. Yeah.
No, man. It's just like, bro, we're gonna be fine. And the thing about it is, the draft is not over. There's still much more to be done. So stop all this crying, all this whining. Sit back and see what the end product's gonna be. It's like, dang.
We got to take this with you. You know what? We're a team that's pretty well built. A couple of picks is not going to just set us outside on a rainy night. We'll be fine. I really do think so. And we may be surprised by these picks. Everybody's saying that people need to get up off Aiyuk. That boy can play. Okay, I could see what he was doing. I said, well, he does look pretty good. And Kinlaw, I tell you, I wonder.
Absolutely, man. Like, and I hate to use another team's person, but like Aaron Rodgers said, RELAX, man. Just relax. Just relax, man. Just matter of fact, let the draft go through. Let us go through whatever kind of OTAs or preseason and training camps and see what we actually have before we sit there and just start crying and firing GM. Like, really, who wants to fire GM after they just took us from the 6 and 10 to the Get out of here, man.
You better be glad Dre ain't the boss. They'd be both out on the curb. Yeah.
Right. Everybody, relax. Stop being 40 whiners. Stop all that crying. Chill out. Like I said, man, go look at cartoons or something. Find your happy place, your zen spot, and watch the rest of the night. I mean,
yes. All right, fam. We gotta go, Rick. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. We can stretch that. We'll keep it short and sweet tonight, and we'll get together tomorrow. Okay?
Absolutely, man. Not a faithful, not an empire, man. Social distancing. Wash your hands. Everybody be safe, man.
Thanks, fam. Night. Oh God. Is that a new one? Is it? Okay. Here's Johnny's. I just want to say, last time I said that the video ended. All right, here's Johnny. Thanks, fam. And we caught you. That's why I said something immediately when we came in, too. All right. Appreciate you, fam. Thanks. And also, Mark says, I said I don't know much about Kinlaw, so I'm asking, is he a generational talent? Because CD is, but I'm okay with Aiyuk. All right. So Mark does not want to be categorized as being a complainer here tonight. He wants to let you know he was asking a legitimate question. We don't know about Jalen yet. He did a good job at Southern. So where's he from? He's him and Debo, Carolina, right? Yeah. So we're gonna see. And then there's Sheik. Sheik is laid out in gold. He's ready. He's got his Super Bowl ready. Sheik, come on in, man.
Ronbo! We had Judy.
Oh, man. There's so many.
We had Lamb.
Yes.
Right in their hands.
Oh, God. I mean, it's really a strange situation. I reacted. I'm like I reacted when the Raiders said they picked up my guy, Ruggs. I was livid. And then next to follow, I lost it again. But we've got to look at this from a different perspective, all right? But what are you thinking here first? Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Will and Russo with the Kinlaw Foundation. I'm going to eat my crow.
Oh, I forgot about that group.
Russo's.
And Will already called in to give us his eating crow time. God.
Yeah, they were right. Hey, they were right. And but honestly, if he's willing to play with us, he's going to be a dominant player. He's going to be a great player and make this defense what it is even better. I'm all down for it. But the thing is about, we gave up a couple picks for Brandon Aiyuk, core injury. We gave up 3 picks for him. That is my concern, Ronbo. I'm not saying as a talent-wise, but as in health-wise, we brought up two injured guys that came out. But other than that, last time I checked, this is not Trent Baalke in here. But the thing is, I trust John Lynch. I trust Kyle Shannon. And no, Dre, we're not firing them. They took us to the Super Bowl, and we're going to win. So you're wrong about that, Dre. And I'll say something later on to Dre about something else, but
please don't say too much. Don't
No.
get it going.
I'm not going to holler. But a certain person is waiting on something. That's why I'm just going to go like that. But other than that, it is what it is, Ronbo. 49ers were here. Damn, we don't have a second-day pick, so I don't know what the hell we're going to do. Good one, I guess you get traded.
Really bothers me. We don't have a third. No, we could come back on the final day. I forgot for the last picks.
Yeah, we only have 3 picks, Ronbo. 3. I mean, 3.
It better be good.
3. And we have this, though, but we have 3 picks. But the thing is...
I forgot Dre lost the bet, too. That's why he's getting rid of Shanahan. And I mean, getting rid of Lynch.
Yeah.
Dre, oh, my God.
Oh, my God. My chest hurts. I literally, when I see Will laughing, it just makes me... God. I want to crumble up in the corner. Stop it, Will.
Sheik, I have a feeling, surrounded by the talent he's going to be a beast. I'll wait.
Yeah. He will. And I'll say this: Big Show is going to be calling tomorrow, and I'll just say this: spoiler alert, he was very quiet, and we're on the call and all of us, so it was really interesting. But anyways, Rom, I know you have a lot of callers.
You gotta go.
I know you're
because we keep it short and sweet anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Faithful, shout out to the Ronbo fan club, and Faithful, hit that like for Ronbo Sports. We're 5-time champions, and we're coming back even harder. For 6, baby. Go Niners.
Thanks, Sheik. Good night, fam. Okay, now I'm finding out about this bet between Dre and Russo. Okay, so I understand why Dre is livid. Steph!
Yeah, what's up, Ronbo?
Steph, see, all my younger guys are all level-headed, I noticed. Now, Tony got in here a little while ago and pointed out some things that people aren't thinking about. Steph, I bet you're thinking, what are you thinking?
What I'm thinking is, I think the reason why, the Ruggs and Lamb guys are kind of extra hurt is because look who they've gone to. Ruggs got picked up by the Raiders, and then CD just lands in Cowboys' lap. So that kind of hurts. They ended up on, But I'm not, I'm not too hurt. I mean, Kinlaw, I see. I'm worried about the injury history, but he's definitely a beast, and we feel the need at the end of the day. They feel like the D-line was missing Buckner. Missing Buckner was a bigger effect than missing Sanders, if that makes sense.
Because Solomon Thomas, because Steph, Solomon Thomas is, even we have way too much faith. They know Solomon Thomas is only going to do so much. So, first round, high in the first round, you probably should go get somebody. And I know that's what they did.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm not too. The only thing I'm mad about is probably the same as everybody else is the amount of picks we gave up. I mean, I hope we have some type of trade lined up. I mean, are we trading good? Are we trading Goodwin? Like, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, that's kind of our bread and butter is getting guys in the middle rounds.
Well,
So
5th, 6th, 7th. They're interested in what they can do with that. We'll see. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I'll speed this up. I love the players we have. It's just because I like it, but I'm not going to grade the draft yet. The draft's not over, so people need to just slow down. The players we have are dogs.
Yes.
But I will grade it afterwards. If we don't somehow jump in the 2nd or 3rd or 4th, I will grade it kind of lower than I would want to because, I mean, for us to go up for Aiyuk like that, we better have some type of trade lined up. Goodwin, Breida, hell, even Nick Mullins at this point. I don't know. It just what's worrisome.
It really is. But, Steph, brace yourself. I don't think what they're offering is not going to gain them any 2nd round or 3rd round pick. If it's only Marquise Goodwin and Matty B, those two are not going to fetch because there's plenty of running backs in this draft, and this draft is knee deep in wide receivers. So
Yeah, that's true, man. Wouldn't you think Pettis has to be on the block?
Nobody's going to give you anything for Pettis, but at laugh.
You don't think?
No. God, I wish he won't show any. There's no virility in that man.
Yeah. He doesn't even look like a football player.
He's not serious. And Kyle, that's
No.
on him. He traded up to get Dante, and Dante came in and whiffed.
Oh, that's
he looked good his first year,
yeah.
though. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the fourth.
Yeah. All right. Well, Steph, keep it short and sweet. I'll see you tomorrow, huh?
All right. Sounds good.
All right, fam. And honestly, you need to count our wide receivers and start the elimination process. Who do you think is leaving? Because they're leaving in droves. We got double-digit wide receivers, and all these people ain't staying. Hey, Justin.
How you?
Justin, it's connection. Yeah. Hey, Justin.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I after I had my little moment during the draft, I got that off my chest. I'm settled back down. I'm fine.
I just want to address one thing. So these guys, instead of complaining, and both of these players wanted to be 49ers. Brandon Aiyuk's mom was a 49er fan. He posted a picture, throwback picture. I tagged you in it. And then Javon Kinlaw's dad was a 49er fan. That's why he fell on the floor, because he grew up watching the 49ers, because he realized his dream, he wanted his son to play for the 49ers all his life. So instead of complaining, show some gratitude. What the other call says, he's not going to get John Lynch. He's not going to get fired, because y'all, the same ones who complain about John Lynch is the same ones who be like praising John Lynch a week later. So
I know, right? That's what I'm worried about.
All that negative Nancy,
yeah.
All that negative Nancy talk is just pointless. So I'm just gonna say I trust John Lynch, and I'm not gonna complain about. I'm not mad about today's pick. I'm very happy. We got a receiver, Brandon Aiyuk. His wing he's a phenomenal talent. And, he's coming off an injury, but I trust Kyle and I trust Lynch decision making. So if anybody can make, they were saying the same thing with Debo. They were like, why you passed on AJ Brown for Debo, and then Debo ended up being, phenomenal receiver. He passed on Lamb for.
You notice I got over that.
Thing.
In fact, I was over that. I think I was over that by that night. When I have an immediate reaction, it's just that reaction. It's like Tony pointed out. Everybody had their NFL Network promoted players, and we wanted that guy. And if it didn't happen, then we reacted the way we did. I'm not, I can't fight that. You fall into that every draft.
There's a reason why I'm a little bit happy, because at the same time, okay, we give up those picks. We are saving money because we have to pay these drafts. We have to pay these players.
True.
A certain amount if we draft them, right? We have to save money for George Kittle's big contract. George Kittle is going to break the bank with his contract. We have to save money for George Kittle, because George Kittle plays receiver, he plays tight end,
but he plays
fullback, he plays back
Justin,
we need to save money for Kittle.
I know everybody knows that, but Justin, listen, we got 2 first-round picks. That's going to be expensive.
Yeah, I know, and then I think that's why they traded. I think that's why they traded all the picks, because I'm like, they already know they're going to get a corner.
Oh, yeah.
They got to get corner, right guard, and tight end. That's all they need. Corner,
yeah,
right
that's
guard,
probably
tight end.
right.
That's all we need, right?
Justin,
that's all we need right now.
Let's continue tomorrow, because we're going to keep it short and sweet tonight. It's so late. All right? I'll look for you.
Yes,
thanks,
sir.
and thanks for all those contributions tonight, man. That was great. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All
You
right.
already know. Hey, everybody, pass your social distancing and keep washing your hands and stay safe and keep being faithful. Don't be negative Nancy's, okay? Watching y'all.
There you go. Thanks, Justin. Night. We got a lot of wide receivers. I gotta add those up tomorrow. It's gonna be fun to try to figure out who's leaving. Fair catch, Richie James, Dante Pettis has already been told. This is gonna be crazy. Hey, Shaleo.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Shaleo, it's crying time again. We just did the draft. We're thinking about what went wrong tonight. Shaleo, but I want to know, Shaleo, are you feeling okay or not?
Oh, I'm feeling okay, and I want to say
How about them Cowgirls? How about them Lambs? How about them Seacocks? And last but not least, how about them Oakland, Las Vegas Raider
Oh,
Jones?
I hate him. I hate him with such a passion. I know God was gonna come on, Finish!
Man,
would you stay out of our business? Oh,
you know what, Rumbo? I thought about it. They're really good wide receivers. We are not getting a guy named Jerry Judge Judy or another Lamb that we play 2 times a year. We're not getting a CD or a Lamb. All right? We're better than that. We got a Brandon Aiyuk.
yes.
I like this guy. He could kick and punt return. I'm actually happy about the draft. We got our needs. We got our replacements for Buckner and
You've been enjoying this draft night, I can see.
Buckner, excuse me. But we got our replacements for Buckner and Emmanuel Sanders.
Kinda.
I think they're still going to give Dante Pettis another opportunity.
Oh yeah, he'll get another look.
And I'm thinking they're probably going to give Goodwin another opportunity too, because nobody wants Goodwin.
But they're gonna do their best to trade him between tonight and tomorrow, most likely. But
if we can get maybe a second or third round for him, be great. There's still players available, really good ones out there still. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Yes. 49ers do their best work late rounds, so we're gonna see. Yeah.
But I'm not complaining. We got the needs that we needed, and Kinlaw in his last it was draft meeting. He said that he likes to play with guys that are talented, that are around him.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's got plenty of it now.
Yes. He reminds me a little bit of Chris Jones. He could block those balls, and this will be great because Nick Bosa and D Ford are going to rush the quarterbacks, and everybody's going to be double-leaguing Kinlaw.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to bulldoze.
Damn.
I think it's a good pick.
I got a feeling, as long as he's not hurting, from what I see in his film, this guy's he's a handful. We're going to find out. All right. Well, so we're going to short and sweet tonight. Great stuff as always.
Johnson Iron Empire.
Yes.
Thank you for the platform, Rumbo. You have a good night.
Appreciate it, fam. Good night to you.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
And hit those legs.
All right. Keep them out of your face. Thanks, Shalil. Night. Oh, man. Hey, Warren. See, Richard Hart. See, of course, Aiyuk isn't better, but you got to remember, I think it has something to do with what they're doing. They lost Ruggs, so they got to get Plan B, which was probably Rieger. Ellis! Ellis? Ellis.
Yo.
Ellis. Ellis, as you know, tonight we are holding funeral services for the first day of the draft. I'm amused by. There are some people that are extremely upset, and I'm just finding out part of the reason why Dre is very upset. It's a matter of pride when you make a bet. You know you got it made, and then, the 49ers jump up and do something wrong. But Alice, how do you feel about this draft? Are you going to be okay with this?
Man, you know what, Ronbo? We talked about this, last week, and you had asked a question about, are we going to take a defensive, lineman,
that's right.
in this draft?
Yeah.
Remember, and I said, we did get rid of DeForest Buckner, so one could argue, and it is a legitimate argument, that we would be replacing, D-Buck with another. Defensive lineman.
And I did ask you also, I says, some people are saying number 13 is too high in the draft to be pulled in a wide receiver, Ruggs or otherwise. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it has a lot to do with Henry Ruggs maybe getting picked up.
It is
maybe
part
that
of it.
was maybe that was the large, what separated those things. Because I mean, Odell Beckham went, number 12 in the first round. So it's not far off. And I mean, somebody from one of them guys from Bama, are gonna have some, are gonna make a stamp, in the NFL at some point.
Probably.
I'm just so pissed off that the damn Oakland Raiders Joes got him of all the damn teams.
I knew they were going to do it. I knew it.
I've been cussing the whole damn draft, man. I've been just, as soon as I seen Henry gone, and then we got Javon, I was a little, I'm disappointed only because, and this is it, is because I'm concerned about his injury with his knee. Now, we're hearing all of these stories, and I guess no matter what, whether he does have a pre-existing injury that is more longer lasting or that is no longer a problem, we're not going to really see that materialize officially until we get him on the field and get to week 8 and 10 and let's check the injury report. You know what I mean? How many games is he playing? If we can get him a full, 16 games, 13 to 16 games, I'm glad we got him, and we can make do with it. That's all. I'm just concerned about is us not being able to utilize him, that big body, this big, massive, fella in there, because he's going to be injured. We don't need another D4 situation. I don't give a shit about when D4's on the field and what happens when he's on the field, because when he's not on the field, when he only plays 8 games throughout the season,
he hurts the whole team.
That's not good enough. That doesn't pan out. That's not an even. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Ellis, especially at his salary.
Argument.
But we got to stop. Ellis, it's short and sweet at this hour.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, no, right on. I'm not too bad. I'm not too mad about the Aiyuk. I didn't like the 3 trades though. That was some bullshit, John. You got to do better than that, because we could have did something. That was our Claypool get. That was our Lynn Bowden potentially that we could have snatched. In rounds 3 or 4 or 4 or 5 and what have you. But we'll see what happens. I saw the Seahawks was going for Aiyuk, so I'm glad we took something from their asses at least. Shout out to you, Ronbo.
There you go.
Shout out to the Niner faithful. We'll get it in tomorrow, y'all, man. Don't sweat it too much.
Don't sweat it. Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. Let's stay glued. Okay,
all right,
man.
Good night, fam.
Peace.
Oh man. Hey, Charles, come on in, man. Give it short and sweet. Your feelings as the 2020 draft first day is over. As going back and forth, Russo, I'm going to trust Russo. Russo says he's 325. That's a big dude. It's hard to imagine somebody that's going to be as big as Buckner out there. Buckner was only around 3, but I think Buckner gained some size before he left. He started out at 290. I remember that first year. I think he got a little bigger. Charles, you there? Charles. Let's go to Harold. Harold. All right. Bill. Oh, no, we already got Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill, Will. Yeah. Bill. Yes. Bill.
I'm going to explain why things went the way they went.
All right. In 3 minutes, Bill, because we're short and sweet.
We were going to get CeeDee Lamb, but here's how it was going. Why we picked Kinlaw was because Dallas was going to grab Kinlaw. And we pissed the Cowboys off, and they grabbed CeeDee Lamb. That is how that went. Any questions?
No.
Because a lot of Cowboy fans were mad when we grabbed Kinlaw. They were wanting to get him in Dallas. Number 2, the Packers were going to grab, what was his name, the wide receiver?
Henry Ruggs?
No, not Ruggs. What was that receiver
Jerry Jeudy?
that we traded up to get?
His name's going to be Brandon Aiyuk. Aiyuk.
I'll call him Brandon.
That's easier.
He's named after my cousin. They were going to trade up and get Brandon, so we had to trade and grab Brandon. And they decided, okay, well, we're not going to get a receiver. We're going to try to replace Rodgers and get Love. That is why that went the way it did.
Okay.
I know why the Cowboys did that. They did that out of spite. They didn't need a receiver. They wanted our guy Kinlaw. And we grabbed him because we knew he was going to end up in Dallas.
Bill, one thing. We drafted before the Cowboys.
Did you not hear me? We grabbed Kinlaw because we knew he was going to be ending up in Dallas.
Okay. Bill, I got to tell you, though, I kind of think the 49ers wanted Ruggs. They left as soon as they heard Ruggs was drafted by the Raiders. They bailed. And then, of course, they traded down, and they waited for Kinlaw, and there he came. But, I don't know about what's going on in Dallas. They may have wanted Kinlaw,
No, they wanted Kinlaw. We made them mad, so they made sure they grabbed the best receiver because I think CeeDee Lamb was left after Denver. So they turned around and grabbed the last good receiver to be spiteful because we grabbed
Kinlaw.
We grabbed what was it?
Kinlaw.
Kinlaw, and they grabbed CeeDee Lamb. That's how that went. But like I said, they did that out of spite. They didn't need another receiver. They were going to go defense. That's where they were going to go this year.
Mm.
Because they have their wide receivers. They have their running back.
Yeah, we're gonna find out some things tomorrow. Probably a lot of these stories come out, so we're gonna see. But Bill, we're out of time now.
One more thing before you cut me.
10 seconds.
Garcon is moving to Texas. He is being traded.
Garcon? Pierre
Garcon is moving to Texas.
He's coming back to play. I thought he retired. All right, Bill, you know what? Let's get into this tomorrow.
No, the other guy. What was his name? Goodwin is moving to Texas.
Okay, listen, Bill, we'll find out more about that because that's going to develop a story if it's true. I'm going to see you tomorrow, Bill. We're too late. We got only 3 minutes.
But
okay.
Give me a Niner shout out before you go.
I can't do. You and Shania have a good night. Night, Bill.
Right, you too, bye.
And Israel.
Yo, what's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, Lee. I mean, Israel, everybody seems to be upset. It's just not a draft that everybody appreciates. Israel, what are you feeling on this draft?
I think both Shanahan and Lynch they did a wise decisions on drafting these guys.
All right.
I mean, let's just think of it this way. I mean, Ronbo. I mean, you got to do whatever it takes to fill in these puzzles. I mean, you got to find some replacements that we just lost during free agents. Because now that DeForest is not with us, now that Emmanuel Sanders is not with us, you got to find some replacements, Ronbo. And what Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch did, they did the smart moves that they did in the draft. And I'm really satisfied with these draft picks.
Good. Because then you're right. They went after they lost DeForest Buckner, got his replacement. They lost Emmanuel Sanders, they got his replacement. We were saying our team is only missing a couple players. Well, let's see what the replacements look like. It could be. It has to be appreciated.
Yeah, and this is almost this kind of situation is almost the same thing like in my job right now. Like whenever I lose somebody, I pick up this guy to fill in in my overnight crew.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing. So you do whatever it takes to fill in these gaps that we just lost. So for what transpired right here in the first round,
mm-hmm.
I'm really excited for what these guys are going to bring in the tables.
There you go. And we're not going to be disappointed. I have a feeling this is going to work out okay. Kyle and John look too excited with those picks, like they know exactly what to expect.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ronbo. I mean, look, they were excited because they know what they see in these players. I mean, and once I see a smile on their faces, and guess what it did. it just boosted up my confidence in both Lynch and Shanahan.
See, there you go. And let's see what they look
You
like.
gotta
That's why I said you got to wait to see what these guys look like. I gotten over my own personal want, so I'm passing out. Now I look forward to seeing what these guys do. So yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward with these draft picks that we got, and that's for everybody. And that's for everybody in the family right here. I mean, you guys got to put faith in both Shanahan and Lynch. Come on now.
Yeah, kill.
Firing John Lynch? Really? Come on, guys.
We gotta
wake up. Have some faith in this team.
There you go. Israel, good stuff. We got to go. We're good 3 minutes tonight. All right. See, get a chance. Get on in here tomorrow. Okay.
All right, Ronbo. And that's what the Undisputed always says. Fuck the system.
Exactly. Right. Got to
see ya, Ronbo.
All right, Israel. Oh, man. Hey, Maurice.
What's good on Ronbo?
Maurice, man, I'm sitting here taking it in for everybody to get it off their chest, let it all out. Maurice, we just finished with day one of the 2020 draft. Maurice, are you a man left in shambles, or are you a man filled with hope, or are you somewhere in between? What's going on, Maurice?
Yeah, I'm full with some hope. You know what I'm saying? They did all right.
Okay.
You know, because since Ruggs wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? So that's the pick that I wanted too, you know, because I'm looking for that future to open up the field, you know. We got to have that element, you know what I'm saying? We got to have it.
Got to have that.
So,
you know what's so funny? Maurice, Ruggs, Rager, and Aiyuk, those are kind of three of the same guys when you look at how they work.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want Judah. I didn't want Lamb. Because I felt like if we're going to pick a guy like that, we could pick him in the late round like we got Kittle, you know what I'm saying? Just to pick up a talent to go through the middle, you know, something like that. But you do got some unique qualities about him that the other guys don't have. You know what I'm saying? A guy like that got long wingspan.
Oh, yeah.
You can throw that ball in there. He can put separation between the ball and the other guy trying to catch it. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So his reach to get out there to the ball, and you will, you know what I'm saying, trying to block it, but he already got arms to reach out to get the ball before you even get to it.
And he can go up to get it too. So this is going to be interesting to see how Kyle uses him.
Right.
And Kyle got all excited.
So, you know what I'm saying?
God, he was
because
jumping.
You got to look at it. He's like Debo in a way too, because he get up and, you know what I'm saying, he can get on the yak, you know what I'm saying, yards out the catch, just like Kittle. He like those type of guys because when this offense start opening up and we running the ball, you don't know we passing to run it or throwing the deep in to run it. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep you guessing. So
tell you what, fam.
I like it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if you think about this for a second, the quickness is going to be ridiculous. If you got Debo, you got Aiyuk, you got Trent Taylor, you got Jerick McKinnon, all on the field at the same time. Jimmy's going to get rid of that.
Right.
Jimmy's going to be getting the ball, getting rid of it like this, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see what Kyle's got in mind. I see what he's doing, but I just wanted Ruggs to be the part of it.
Me too, because I knew that was going to be like dangerous for anybody. You know what I mean? I already knew that part. You know, since they're looking at the offense and how you run it. But I know everybody don't think Goodman should be traded, but it's something about speed. I don't think you just give up speed just because. You know what I'm saying?
You need it for this offense. But Charles, we'll keep it short tonight. Let me see you tomorrow. We're going to be back tomorrow. We ain't going to quit talking football. You know this. All right, Maurice, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right. You have a good night, fam.
You too.
Thanks. All right, and now let's go to Charles. Hey, Charles.
Man, I'm excited. I love this. Okay, first of all, I need to get this off my chest. Ronbo, I know let's say 90% of the people did not like the draft. Was that a fair
You think
analysis?
the percentage is that high? 90? Oh my God, that's so sad.
Well, how about the Aiyuk pick?
Oh yeah, okay. Because they passed on the other guys. Yeah, that's killing people. And for the reasons they drafted up to get him, and you passed up on Judy and Lamb, that's really burning people up. I can understand that.
Ronbo,
Yeah.
let me. I may be a little biased here, but I'm an Arizona State guy. I watch every single Arizona State snap of football, so you can call me biased, but whatever. But but it is fair to say that I know what I'm talking about here. Ronbo, when I can say this guy has speed, he has speed. Did you know that he ran his combine hurt? He was injured when he did his combine.
Well, yes, he's got a core. Yeah, he's got a core issue, right?
Yeah, correct. So when I looked up his numbers, like his miles per hour speed, did you know it was 23 miles per hour?
23.
So
That's Matty. That's Matty B speed.
Speed.
Huh.
Correct. So he can burn people over the top. And if we want to talk about big game plays, go watch him against Oregon when they were ranked number 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
2 touchdowns and a $180. So this guy can play. And Ronbo, did you know that his the offense that they run the ball 40 times and throw it probably 20.
So similar to the 49ers offense. Yeah. But I think we're going to throw the ball a little bit more next year. But yeah.
Yes, correct. And the quarterback only had 2,500 yards passing. So half of the yards went to Aiyuk and about half touchdowns. So the kid can play is what I'm trying to say. The kid can play. Give him a shot. Like you just saw Kyle Shanahan. He was like a kid in a candy store, someone said.
I know, he's all excited.
When you see that, you should be happy as well because you know Kyle Shanahan just got the guy he wanted.
Yeah.
And you know what happens with guys like that. It's just trouble for the league. And Javon Kinlaw pick, I think it was more because those damn Raiders. They took our guy.
I knew they were going to do that.
The minute they took a guy, I'm like, man, I don't think we're going to take any of these other wide receivers.
It was Gruden. Matt Mayako was reportedly wanted a CD Lamb. I said, Lamb, come on, get Lamb.
Everyone was saying CD.
God, Jesus Christ. He picked up Ruggs. Gruden, you son. Oh, come on. You don't want him. But they needed to get a defensive back to begin with. The Raiders are going to get their brains beat out this year, and I can't wait to watch. That's fine. We'll get over it. We got Aiyuk. We'll be cool. Charles, we're going to go.
I'm pretty heated about that. Hey, Ronbo, before I go, I just want to say this. Oh, actually, I can't say it because we have kids on the show.
Yeah. No foul mouth.
I'll just see you tomorrow, Ronbo.
Okay, good.
I'll just see you tomorrow, Ronbo. All right.
You have a good night, Charles. All right. And another Charles. We got 3. Charles! Well, it is late. It is bedtime, actually, and only 49er fans are up talking about the draft and getting mad about it.
Yeah.
Now, I know Jay is rolling down the road. Now, he's got a legitimate reason to be out, but some of us getting mad late night, that's not healthy. Jay, how are you feeling about this? I know Jay's got some light on this.
Man, first of all, to all these young 49er fans who ain't really been a 49er fan for long, most of us 24 years and plus. You feel what I'm saying? I put money, tears, blood, got a 49er tattoo.
Yes.
I'm tired of these sorry-ass first-round picks these niggas are making, man. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. We picking these average players, and we got a right to cry about it. It's been 20 years since we had a superstar receiver, and that's what I was born into. So I'm going to cry about it. Get over it. And all we did, we wasted this whole draft just to get discount Buckner and a discounted Emmanuel Sanders. So how are we better than we was last year with 2 veteran players and getting 2 discounted players that's good, but they ain't superstars. They ain't no generational talent that's about to take us over the top that's better than the people we just let go. And we had CD. What they need to do is they need to John Lynch, he go for the players that's hyped up on defense that got the big name. So he need to start, and they let him draft first, and then they let Cal just do whatever he wants. What you want, Cal? We'll go get it, and we not. John Lynch need to go after the big name offensive player first, let him do that, and then let Cal go pick a defensive player. Because what they doing is just, I can't do it. I can't, Rambo.
No, John does get caught up in the NFL push. Last year was a good move, but this year, I don't. They went and got Kinlaw because they had 5 or 6 players that they said are on their list. I guess Ruggs and Judy weren't on it. I mean, not Ruggs, but Judy and Lamb weren't on it. I guess it was because they traded out as soon as the Raiders took Ruggs, they left.
And how is Lamb not on your list? You got Brandon Aiyuk is the 1.0 to Lamb. He the same thing as Lamb, but not as good as Lamb. He do the same thing Lamb do, but just not as good as. Just not on that superstar level that Lamb do it on. I don't understand. When will we finally say, probably another 5-10 more years when offense was the problem in the Super Bowl last year.
But Jay, do you think the 49ers, I didn't know how serious they were about trying to replace DeForest Buckner. I guess they were dead serious. I thought they weren't really concerned.
I guess they was. I guess they just wanted to go cheaper and younger, and not the same quality talent. You know what I mean? I ain't saying these 2 guys we got ain't talented, because I see they got some talent to them. But both of them coming off an injury. And they not, man, you got 2 first-round picks. You need to come out of this draft with a superstar. Stop. Like I said, Nick Bosa last year, they looked up in there getting that superstar. They ain't had no choice. He was number 2 overall.
Jay, we gonna go because we're short tonight. But look, I look forward to tomorrow,
Ain't no problem.
And you be feeling better.
Be
All right, Phil.
I will be. Have a blessed night, Rambo. Have a blessed night, faithful. Niners.
There's a lot less enthusiasm in that yell than usual. All right, Jay, you gonna scream tomorrow. I know you're gonna be better. All right, fam. Have a good night.
I got you. All right.
Boy, y'all killing me tonight, boy. I ain't lying. Hey, Russo.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Russo, as you know, you've won the bet, and there's a lot of people that are upset about that bet, Russo. And but I know, Russo, you've got a spin to put on all of this. Go ahead. It's good to hear from you too.
You too. How you been?
Awesome. I'm loving every minute. Because we're a Super Bowl team. These 2 picks are not going to alter our course. In fact, they may do more for us than we even know. But Russo, what are you thinking?
They will. And honestly, ever since we traded Buckner, I was 100% positive we were taking Kinlaw the entire time. And everybody I've been talking to has just kind of, oh no, we have all these players, we have all this depth, we don't need him. But for me, it was always the pick. And I think if Derek Brown would have somehow slipped, obviously we probably would have gone Derek Brown.
Yes.
But I mean that wasn't going to happen. And Kinlaw, honestly, I see him being like a Gerald McCoy type of player. Like I think he could be a Pro Bowl player. I think he could be really solid, and he's going to have we all know the guys with Bosa and Armstead and D Ford and all these guys that are rotating in. Like for me, it was an easy no-brainer. And the other thing that made it easier was the fact that it was really just like a 2-person defensive tackle class, and it's like a 10 to 15 wide receiver class. So there was guys they liked at the back end of the first round that they were able to just jump in and take Kinlaw, and then they still got their guy. And Aiyuk, I know everybody wants me to do the Street Fighter. Aiyuk, so I'm pumped up about it, honestly, because when I saw that we got the guys that I wanted, like I had us taking Kinlaw and Jefferson. I thought we should have. If we were going to trade up, I wanted to trade up for Jefferson.
Hmm.
I would have took Aiyuk at 31 and been very happy. The fact that we traded up for him, I'm kind of not so happy about that aspect. But really, all we did was give what we got from Tampa. We moved back one spot. We still got our guy, and then we gave it to move back up to get our other guy. It was kind of like, all right, we want these two guys. We're not going to mess it up, and we're happy. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, you know, Kyle, he gets dead set on a player, and it's bit him in the ass a couple of times. But Debo was right last year. This year, he looked all pumped up. I mean, he was like giddy. I've never seen him like that when they picked up Aiyuk. So maybe this means a lot to him for various reasons we have no idea about. So I'm waiting.
I do have that kind of that flashback to that Pettis trade up where it's like, oh, please don't be another Pettis. Like, just like if I like Aiyuk after, I don't know if you know much about him, but his yards after catch is like elite. He's like, you get the ball in his hands
than Ruggs. Yes.
Yes. Ruggs can get separation. He can burn you off the line, and he's got a little bit more in his route tree maybe. But Aiyuk is like, he's yards after catch, like, good night. And if Kyle Shanahan can scheme him open, that's all he's got to do. Is scheme him open, maybe do some of these jet sweeps, do some motions, whatever the case.
And let him
he
get
gets the ball in
loose.
his hands. It's good night.
Yeah, you can tell it's hard to grab.
On the board every single time. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
All right. Good, Russo.
I would say
Right? 'Cause
whatever else we get is icing on the cake. We needed a defensive tackle and a wide receiver. We got our guys. Now it's just like, all right, let's just fill in
good
the
point.
holes and move on.
Because there's no point in getting a bunch of guys we have to cut, you know? So, hey, Russo, good stuff. We're out of time. We're going to see you tomorrow, okay? Good to hear from you, too.
All right.
It's been a while.
And Dre Berry, come on, bro. Do the thing. Reach out to me and take care of your bet because you know damn well we made this bet.
John Russo. All right.
Hey,
have a good night.
And I want to shout out to my whole TNT family, the whole Ronbo Sports fan club, everybody in the chat, everybody that supports your channel, and definitely you, Ronbo. You're the man, and we all love you. So I appreciate it.
Thanks, Russo. Appreciate that. And you know it.
All right, bro.
All right, fam. And by the way, fam, if you see Russo's name over there, along like Deion Johnson as well, you got to click those guys. They got content rolling constantly. Let's see if Charles May have woken up. Hey, what is tense on that word? Awakened. Yeah, that's it. Charles. Charles, wake up, little Charles.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Santana. Okay. Is that Charles? Okay.
Ronbo?
Hey, Charles.
Yeah, what's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, we caught you a few minutes ago. You was in Dreamland. You was way up in there too. I seen the clouds that you was floating on, and they was rocking you like crazy. Charles, you must have fell asleep after the draft. Charles, what are your feelings on the draft? We're collecting those feelings tonight, and to see if we can come to any conclusion as to whether the Niner Empire is happy or not. And right now, Charles, what are your feelings?
Rumble, I will ask it just like you. When I was following your program, live on live, and when I saw
the Raiders
who they drafted, I was like, no. When I saw who Las Vegas drafted, I said, oh my, I cannot believe it, man. But I do. Because the Raiders are synonymous with
irritation,
basketball receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, they could, they love basketball receivers.
Yeah, this goes all the way back, way back in their history. True.
Yeah. So that was my thing. I said, but I couldn't believe it. I mean, I jumped out of my seat. And just my neighbors, I know they heard me.
What'd you say? But you said about bad words too.
Yeah, man.
Charles,
they were like, what's going on with it?
Charles, one question though, real quick. You know what? Why did Judy? I thought Judy and Lamb. Most people we know, everybody thinks Judy and Lamb were the pièce de résistance. They were the standard. They were the generational talents. How is it that they got drafted so late?
Well, I just thought that I thought Judy. I think Judy is. I don't know. For me, Lamb. I don't think he's not in the same class as Judy in Ruggs, but I don't. I don't know. I think that I think time will tell. You know what they actually are. I heard that Judy had some knee problems. I don't know. I don't think that.
Well, the doctor
I don't.
the doctor clarified that it wasn't going to slow him down. He's fine. But see, how about Lamb? He had to wait all the way till Dallas to get him.
Yeah, I know. And I guess he's happy where he's at because he was Oklahoma and
Oh
now
yeah,
you're in Texas.
right.
And
Is he from that area?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't really know where he's from, but I know that it's still the South, and it's the Cowboys. He's with Dak and Elliott, and
see?
I think he's in a really good place. So I just hope that.
Charles,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, we're gonna run out of time. Charles, we'll keep it short and sweet tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. All right?
Okay, all right. I'll come chime on tomorrow.
It'll be a lot earlier too, Charles. All right, Phil.
All right, I got you.
Have a good night.
All right.
Let's roll over to Santana.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Santana, you have been the voice of reason for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And you didn't get your offensive lineman. Did you want an offensive lineman?
No, I want defensive line.
Oh, you did want defensive line.
I wanted
Okay.
either, defensive line or
You just didn't want you didn't want a receiver. You wanted the trenches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I wanted the trenches.
You must be loving this.
Yeah. Once I saw that the Raiders got Henry Ruggs, I just had a feeling they were going to trade back. I was just like, I was talking to my buddy, and I was like, they're going to trade back there, and I was staying there, and then all of a sudden they traded with the Bucks, and then they picked up Kinlaw, which I was happy about, and then they picked up what's his name, Brandon Aiyuk.
Aiyuk.
Yeah, so I mean, I was looking at his highlights, and he's decent. He's good, So
He's a Kyle.
I'm happy.
He's a Kyle guy. Kyle's got his certain kind of guys. Dante was what he wanted to work out. It didn't work out. So now, Aiyuk.
We addressed the players that we needed to address, So I mean, people are saying that we got a discounted defensive tackle and a wide receiver. It's like, why are we saying that? I mean, we haven't seen him out in the field yet, So
True.
You can't really speak on that.
And you don't know what they're going to look like in Kyle's system, or even for Salah's system.
Exactly.
We need to wait to see what they look like. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I mean, I was looking at their 2019 stats: CD Lamb and Jerry Jeudy. I'm gonna start with CD Lamb. CD Lamb recorded 62 for 1,327 yards and 14 touchdowns. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jeudy recorded 77. He recorded 77 catches with 1,163 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Aiyuk recorded 65, 1,192 with 8 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I believe C.D. Lamb and Jerry Jeudy have a better quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a better team and a better system.
True.
Right? So, I mean, their stats are pretty close. So,
considering.
So it's like Brandon Aiyuk, I guarantee you he's going to be a stud. I like him. I like the way he plays. I've seen a couple of videos of him. So, Ronbo, I know he's not the guy that you wanted, but that's the guy that Kyle wanted.
You know what? I got to tell you, though, honestly, I didn't know what he looked like. When I showed that highlight film, he and Ruggs are very similar in style, and I know that's what Kyle wants. He wants somebody quick that can get open and do weird, crazy things after they get the ball. I understand what he's doing. That's why I'm not mad.
Yeah.
So,
anyway. He wants a little bit of everything, and a wide receiver that can do a little bit of everything, So, so I'm happy with the picks, And,
all right. Tell you what,
and he's my wide receiver, so let's go Brandon Aiyuk. Let's do it. And
all right.
Javon Kinlaw.
All right, fam. I'm going to see you tomorrow. We'll keep it short tonight because it's late. All right?
All right, man.
All right, fam.
See you, man.
Night.
Later.
And it's stone cold. Slick.
You 49 faithful. Give me a hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, Rambo.
Hey. Oh, man. Well, Slick.
You know, Rose was our guy, right? That was
Who?
Kyle's pick and John's pick.
Which one?
Ruggs.
I know. Because they bailed.
He was the guy. And,
yeah, they bailed immediately. As soon as the Raiders took him.
And I was watching the draft, and I was like, oh, cool. All three of them are still there. Ruggs is the guy. We're going to get him. And then I had a feeling the bitch-ass Raiders
I knew it.
Get him. So I'm like,
I knew it.
Chucky.
Gosh,
All my neighbors
Raiders.
heard me when I was screaming, talking crap.
Man, knew they was going to do it. And Mayock, I heard Mayock earlier in the week, he wanted Lamb. Come on, I said, I have to go. Come on, man, get Lamb. They go get Ruggs. Boom, got Ruggs. Ow, ow. Okay, but it's over. We got to calm down, Slick.
And Kinlaw was my second choice. So I mean, I think that was the best pick for us.
Yeah.
Because Judy and Lamb were not going to be our guys still. But I think that Kyle did panic once Rager and Jefferson went back to back. You know, oh shoot, you know all these wide receivers are dropping quick. So let me go ahead and move and get this guy real quick since he's like the best available receiver in his eyes for his system.
Yeah, Kyle style.
He's a dog. I mean, I don't care what y'all say or whatever. Like he's a beast. He was like one of my top. I liked him better than Rager or Denzel Mims, you know, or Chanel, in my opinion.
Ooh.
No, that wasn't my guy too, you know. So I'm super excited about our picks, and I know they're not done. You know, I mean, with the stats that they got, I think they're gonna make some moves, and I really hope they get Claypool because we could turn him into a tight end. Man, we get Claypool, then I'm good no matter what they do. I mean, there's still a lot of guys. There's Tuska.
I was gonna say, get a tight end and Tuska. I'm delighted now because I like that Tuska, man.
There's like so much talent left. I mean, y'all need to all these all non-profit fake ass GMs. You know, you got to calm the hell down. We're the empire, man. We're the 49er faithful.
And get
I forgot we were in the Super Bowl last year.
That's right.
And shit.
We're not. Yes, we're not in shambles. We'll be fine. You get a Siasi and you get a Tuska. Call it a day, baby. Yes.
I'm saying, man. Like, you know they gotta do something. They gotta trade up, and I mean they gotta do a lot of stuff. They gotta do a lot of trades, and we're gonna be like, whoa, we didn't even know they're gonna do something like that. You know, so I mean, I trust the process, man. You know, so
we got it.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Got this, Slick. I'm gonna we'll see you tomorrow, okay? Get some time, and we may be smart. We gotta wait till the day after tomorrow unless they get some trade for tomorrow, though. So, all right, fam.
Hey, faithful then, faithful
now. Yeah.
Go Niners.
Night, Slick. Hey, John's getting late in Cleveland. He says, I got to crash, but look forward to calling in tomorrow night. Aiyuk wore a Niners turtleneck when he was 4 years old and saw it on Instagram. God, it's a soft spot for those childhood Niner fans. But I got my defense. That's interesting, isn't it? You know, you got that kind of love for a team, and they pick you up. These guys are going to do special things. I got a feeling, because I don't know, Dante Pettis, he wasn't a 49er fan as a child, was he? We messed up on Brady. He was, and I got a feeling Brady would have reached heights with the 49ers like no other quarterback, and he would have been riding side saddle with Joe somehow. I got a feeling. Hey, Gio!
Woo! What's up, Ronbo?
Gio, man, we're sitting back here taking in comments on tonight's draft. Gio, how are you feeling about it?
You know, you got to look at this from a different perspective, right? What was the number one problem we had going into the offseason? And the number one problem we had is we had Eric Armstead, Jimmy Ward, that needed to be paid. We had to worry about DeForest Buckner and George Kittle and Emmanuel Sanders.
Yep.
What John Lynch just did was 90% of that by making DeForest Buckner cheaper.
Yep.
That's pretty much what happened. That's what we essentially did.
And got signed some of the players with that money. Exactly.
Yep. So that allowed us to keep our safety. It allowed us to keep Armstead, and now we have the means to extend Kittle. So really, all this trading, this 13th, 14th, all that was to essentially just get DeForest Buckner, but cheaper, assuming Kinlaw works out. That's if you look at it from that angle, it kind of makes a lot more sense. Because I know personally, I wanted Judy. I know you wanted Ruggs. People wanted CD. It's kind of like getting socks for Christmas. It's like, it ain't pretty, but
or you
but
go to your favorite
it's
sandwich
what's
shop.
needed.
Can I get a beef in this sandwich? We've only got cheese. You only got what cheese? It's late. You want it? Give you a discount. Oh, okay. It's kind of felt like that,
Yeah. That's essentially what happened. So, if I look at it from that point, it's like, all right, it makes sense. Keep strong is what got us to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And just kind of build around. And I don't really know much about this Aiyuk guy, but I trust Shanahan. If he wants his guy, he gets his guy.
Yeah.
Pettis is really the only one I feel like this just didn't work out.
Well, no, CJ didn't work out, and also Joe Williams. It's a little scary just for that reason, but I hope he knows what he's doing this time. He may have learned.
It sounds like he was really excited. So if he's that excited,
too. Wow.
Together, that means he's got plans for him, Ronbo. He's got plans for him.
He knows how he'll fit in his offense. Yeah. So.
Yeah. We got like 2 Debos out there now.
I know, right? And that's going to be crazy.
I know how all the teams are trying to make track field, but we got yak fields. That's what I call it.
We got 3 yak men now. 3 bona fide, legitimate. You will not bring them down immediately, guys. Now, you got Debo and Aiyuk doing you up, and then they throw the ball to George Kittle. Oh, it's rough on the defense.
Yeah. So I feel like we're doing things the right way. Just it's ugly, but it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna work out in the end. You know what I mean?
We're gonna find out. Gio, we keep it short and sweet tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Good to hear from you again too. I haven't heard you in a while.
I know. I just want to say one thing real quick. I know. We love messing with the Cowboys and talking all that trash, but we are at the end of the day we're a community. So I want to give a big rest in peace to Jace Prescott, brother of Dak Prescott, who passed away today. So
I didn't know about that.
Keep their keep the prayers for them. Just give them that respect.
No, it's a goodwill gesture.
Yeah,
I don't appreciate the Cowboys, but I don't wish no bad nothing on them, except for Texas boy. Now, if Texas boy walks into a wall and bumps his head and knocks him out, that'll be okay.
You don't know what he's saying. All right, Ronbo.
All right, Gio. Have a good night, fam.
Take it easy.
You too.
You too.
Hey, Thomas. Oh, no, Terry. I thought we were getting every evening.
Hey, you hear me? Sorry about that.
Yeah, hey, Thomas. Come on in, man.
Hey, sorry about that, Ronbo.
It's okay.
I'll be quick because I know you got a lot of callers. But it's been a while since I called in, and last few times I've called in, I always like to give Dre a shout-out because I usually agree with him on most of the points he makes.
He needs some love tonight, Thomas. Give him plenty of love. Oh, Dre is so upset.
I'm not going to call him out, but I will say that I do disagree with him. Just like Trey said, everybody wants that sexy pick, that sexy boy. But one thing I've learned, since in this new organization is like everybody's got to learn to trust who we have in our office. And, everybody gets their heart set on a player, and that's a problem. I wanted somebody specific too, but when you get set on that player, you're not the one making the decision, so it's too easy to get disappointed. But if everybody hasn't noticed, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have turned the organization around tremendously in a short amount of time. They built this from the ground up, brick by brick, and we have a juggernaut of a team now.
Yes, indeed.
So
I've
learned to basically trust whatever decisions they make. If you see our coach that excited about somebody, then it's for a reason. He picked that person because he's on our coach's radar, and he knows what he's doing. We wouldn't be at the top of the league if he didn't know what he was doing. Something that drives me crazy is like watching the draft. When it was the Chiefs' turn, everybody was saying, "Oh, this is a luxury pick for them because they have no holes." But regardless of the outcome of the Super Bowl, I see our teams having less holes than the Chiefs do. They have hardly any defense. Our picks are luxury picks. So whatever Kyle and John want to do with our picks, I trust them. We don't need a lot. We have a couple holes, or not even holes. They have a couple weak links here and there that we can fix and improve. But for the most part, since John and Kyle have taken over, I think we have had year after year a better draft than every team in the NFL. Look at the studs that we found in late rounds because of them. That's the team that they built brick by brick. So I just like to say, like, relax, take a page out of Aaron Rodgers' books, relax, and trust the process. It's brick by brick. So don't get your heart set on a specific player because we're not the ones making the calls. At the end of the day, just trust what they're doing.
It's like every year in the draft, it'd be best try not to get attached to certain players. But I do it. Everybody does it. Every year you got this one player you just know. But we got to learn. Kyle Shanahan's, he's got a whole different mindset than anybody that we know. So it's probably never going to happen. Yeah.
Wide receivers are his specialty. I mean, aside, everybody brings up the couple bad draft picks that he's had.
Yeah.
But if you look at collectively,
most of them are good, though.
Collectively, they're fantastic. They're better players, better drafts than the rest of the NFL combined. It's like, finding George Kittle, Matt Breida, Kendrick Bourne undrafted. Like,
amazing.
These aren't superstars, George Kittle is. But
they're solid players.
The rest of them, exactly. And it's like,
and Thomas, we got to go. But
like
the most important thing is they work in Shanahan's system. He's got to get players that apply to a system. It's not always going to be the guys we want either. So that's the way it works.
Exactly,
Thomas,
exactly.
You get a chance. Get in here tomorrow.
If I give a shout out real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to give one quick shout out just to everybody who's going through this difficult time right now. To all the nurses out there. My lady is a nurse. She's at work right now, and it's stressful for us. So anybody else in that situation, shout out to you and your families, and everybody stay strong through this time. So hopefully by the time football season rolls around, we can all come together and enjoy it together.
Yes, a sigh of relief.
Give some gratitude to those special people who helped us through this time.
No. Everybody appreciates them. You give you a shout out from everybody in the chat, especially me. I tell you, hats off to your lady. She is one of the biggest warriors right now in America. All right. All right, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, Ronbo, thank you for what you do, and have a good night.
Thanks. Good night, Thomas. And it's hey, Hayden. How is he awake? Hayden's somewhere in the east, I think, too. It's pretty late. What is it, like 2 or 3 o'clock? Is Hayden in San Jose? I know he was a California guy. I thought Hayden. I got him mixed up with somebody else. All right, Hayden? All right. Anyway. Kevin Morris says Von Miller was pissed that we drafted Kinlaw. He wanted Denver to draft him, but knew they would take a receiver. Leon!
Ronbo. So we got through the first round. I want to read something to you.
All right.
I want to read you what Miyoko said. She said, Kyle Shanahan said he loved Brandon Aiyuk. He shows on tape that he can run every route outside the numbers and inside the numbers. He can play all 3 receiver spots. Speed to get outside over the top. Quickness for the slot and toughness to go over the middle. So
things Dante Pettis cannot do. Exactly.
Everybody just calm down. Just calm down. For real, the man has an 80. I mean, his wingspan is like 5 feet or something. I mean, come on, man. Like, if we would have had him in the Super Bowl, he would have caught that pass that Jimmy overthrew.
Because you're right. Because the fact of the matter is, Emmanuel Sanders, somebody said he got held, and he lost a step or 2 since that injury. So, people get mad at Jimmy. Emmanuel was lagging on that one, too, to a degree.
Right. And then, just like we've been talking about Kinlaw all night wanting to be a 49er, Aiyuk wants to be a 49er. So, I mean, those are two good qualities to have. You know, I know everybody. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I wasn't upset that we picked Kinlaw before we picked CeeDee Lamb or anybody else. But
we all had our
know,
receiver.
Yeah, we all had a receiver. And, you know, Matt Miyoko also said that Brandon Aiyuk was Kyle's number one pick for receiver, then CeeDee Lamb.
What?
So, I mean, yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
really?
I can read that tweet to you, too.
I don't know why Kyle waited so long. Okay. Maybe Kyle got nervous as the draft was going down because he knew Aiyuk was there. All right.
Yeah, he said, Kyle Shanahan said Brandon Aiyuk was the favorite receiver he evaluated during the draft process.
So maybe it was just timing. Maybe it was just timing that he moved out at the point he did. I thought he moved out just because he heard the Raiders just picked up Ruggs. And when really they were trying to work out a deal the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, I there's a couple of tweets, but you can check them out for yourself.
I can't wait.
I know we don't have a lot of time.
Okay,
but
go ahead.
You know, I think we're gonna be fine, Ronbo. I mean, that kid, I think he's faster than 4.5 because he ran with a core injury at the combine. So
you know he
if
is.
he's not,
because don't nobody be running no 4.5 with a core injury.
No, so if that means if he didn't have a core injury, would he run as fast as Ruggs or faster? So man, we're fine, bro. We fine.
Somebody else called in and
Ronbo.
said that, Lee. Somebody else called in earlier and said he has ran up to 23 miles an hour. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd that come
we're
from?
Fine, man.
Let's see
right.
what
We have our second receiver, Ronbo. Him, Debo, KB, Hurd, Taylor.
81.
And we'll try to find somewhere to take Marquise and Catboy. But, we'll be all right.
Just cut him. Just let him go. You know, I don't know how much dead money. Dante's on a rookie contract. I don't know what that means as far as can you release him or what. But tomorrow, let's count up all the receivers. We got an army. Ain't going to be 6 guys going to be kept. We'll see.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. But, I know it's midnight, Ronbo, but like I always say, Niners since a minor was a nation to an empire, bro. Thank you for staying here all night.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Football. So, have a good night, man. Go get some rest, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow,
thanks,
Ronbo.
Lee. Looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow, too. All right. Night, fam.
Good, bro. Night.
Oh, I think I'm going to go do that, too. I'm getting an urge for a tuna fish sandwich. Fam. All right. Now, we're going to have to wait for some developments. If we're in the draft tomorrow, we're going to talk tomorrow no matter what. Because tomorrow may not be none of our business, but we can talk about the 49ers. So, have a great night. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Hit that like. You know, I love those likes. TC, I'm going just now. I'm going to eat now.